they're saying Los Angeles is carrying out their annual homeless count as 75,000 were sleeping on the streets in county on one given night last night. They said in Los Angeles County, 75,000. But dude, they found tunnels in Modesto.
No, that's here in Brooklyn. That's here in Brooklyn.
Do
you think they tunneled all the way to Modesto?
They're like, what do you think? You think we got to the top of that working on? We know how to dig.
Dude, these Jews went from Modesto.
If you're going to build a tunnel, you build a tunnel. You don't just stop. What am I stopping in Crown Heights?
We were trying to go to China, but we stopped in Modesto.
Hello? Dude, it's so funny that a Jew popped up like Bugs Bunny. And he's like, should have taken a left in Albuquerque. And then went back down. That's what that guy coming through the grate should have said.
It was very funny the way he came out of there, dude. It was like very groundhog-ish.
And then pop back down.
Pop back down. I wanted him to go up, pop down, and then his hat to stay on the sewer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. and then a hand grab it down. But they said that these people were living in furnished caves on the bank of a river 20 feet below street level.
Leave those people alone.
That's exactly my point.
Leave those people alone. They created a life. Leave them alone.
So like the mole people in New York. There's always
I've see. This is what's funny is I've read these articles and seen that doc on YouTube about those guys, and then they started. What's the best word? Excavating them. They removed them, and you're like, leave those people alone.
Leave them.
They're not doing anything
wrong. If they're living under the ground, let them come outside and occasionally
get a little peek.
I do think when is the internet going to infiltrate that, and they'll start being like influencers where they're TikTok. It's like the day in the life of a mole person, where they do that corny.
Get ready with me to be a mole person.
Yeah, and they do this over the camera, where they push on it, and it goes back, and they're like, I put my soot on, and now I can crawl around.
Dude, it's so funny to think that the mole people became a reality to the generation that grew up with the movie Hackers.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that's who lives down there.
Yeah, these fucking sexy Angelina Jolie on rollerblades.
No, that's not who's down there. Right?
Yeah. Mine was always, and I bring this up all the time, but I always thought it was like the Foot Clan, where I was like, oh, runaway teens who know a basic level of karate.
Yeah, no, but those kids are all in the Midwest. The runaway teens that know a little bit of karate are in Ohio, in the Outer Banks of Ohio. That's where everyone, I think, that runs away as a teenager must live in the Midwest, because they always go missing in Indiana, in Minneapolis. Like, they're always in the Midwest.
There's a beacon for runaway teens that draws them to that
Midwest,
state.
Yeah.
I'm thinking right now how hard of a time Shredder would have getting the Foot Clan with fentanyl out there.
Oh yeah, dude. Good
He's
luck.
Like, damn it, I lost another one in his mask.
Rocksteady, stop smoking crack.
Bebop, stop giving them fentanyl. I'm losing all my soldiers.
By the way, of Bebop and Rocksteady, you know Rocksteady definitely had the plug.
Oh yeah,
a doubt.
for sure.
He just had
Was he the rhino with the helmet?
Yeah.
He was like, I got a guy.
You know that guy's got a guy.
Yeah, he's like, I got a guy that can get some cheap shit.
Shredder's. I remember pausing the movie to watch. To look at his costume, his outfit intricately, because it was fucking rad. That helmet was so cool.
You're talking about the original?
Yeah, the OG.
TMNT.
Yeah, the original.
The best one.
It was so cool.
Where
looking.
April kind of wanted to fuck Raphael?
She did. 100% she did.
That was a weird thing that I picked it up as a kid, and I was like, lady, you're trying to fuck a big turtle? You freak.
Yeah, but you don't know what he's packing, dude.
Dude, she's like, April O'Neil had some horrible ex-boyfriends to get her to the point where she's like,
fucking a turtle?
I'm going to fuck a turtle. Some guy named Lance. And then he goes, yeah, you remember April, that stupid bitch reporter I dated?
Yeah, what happened to her?
She's dating a ninja turtle. Good luck.
I heard those guys are pretty sick, though. I'm not going to lie.
He's like Raphael and April, when their relationship's like kind of on the rocks, and he's like, hey babe, did you see my sigh? And she goes, I washed it. And he goes, fucking Bush is still living.
You can't wash it. I said that. It's like
rusts.
A cast iron pan.
It rusts.
You just have to baby oil it and put it fucking back.
Casey Jones absolutely would have been a part of January 6th.
Yeah, without a doubt, dude. One of the leaders, in fact, like one of the first in, for sure.
I got a whole golf bag full of weapons.
Yeah, dude. It was baseball bats, golf clubs.
My favorite action figure of the series was Casey Jones.
Yeah, it was the coolest. It was the most real of a guy that you like in your family. Like, that's like an uncle I have. You know what I mean?
My uncle Casey hangs out with Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, and everyone goes, yeah, we're trying to help him out. But
he got on some internet, some fringe shit.
He's falling off the wagon. Yeah, QAnon led him to hang out with turtles underground.
I'm telling you, and they're Democrats.
Yeah, they're all libs. Yeah, they're all fucking hardcore libs down there, dude.
Turtles are libtards. And you go, Casey Jones, what's up with your fucking bad attitude?
Chill out, Casey.
Yeah, that whole world, like Seth Rogen, I watched it one night in the hotel He did a great job with the new Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I heard it was. I didn't watch it, but I heard he did a good job.
Teenagers. They kind of like you were waiting for them to do that with Spider-Man, like actually make him a teenager.
Yeah, make them kids. Because that's what they are. Because in the original, they were all grown men.
Yeah,
they were like 45.
Hey, Master Splinter.
Yeah.
The voices of contractors from like the fucking. Hey, Master Splinter, why can't I eat no pizza up there?
I got to figure out my 401k. Then we'll take the enemy on.
The next evolution in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is letting us write a very adult script with all the things we just.
That's actually rad. I would like the no longer Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Would be great to see like geriatric Mutant Ninja Turtles,
or just like mid-40 turtles.
Yeah, bad. Someone has sciatica.
Oh, Donatello's in love
sciatica.
with an OnlyFans girl. Like he's gotten suckered because he's a nerd.
He gets catfished. He's like, I'm flying around here from Russia.
Oh, stop! He's on 90 Day Fiance. Yes. He's like, I moved to New York sewer system. They fight Shredder. I know Michelangelo would be dead. Who would? Because I think he would be the one to part. Because
Donatello would be doing the best financially. He'd be successful.
He stashes money away.
Yeah, 100%. Dude.
Raphael's at Rikers for a violent
He's
crime.
Rikers for sure, dude. And he's tried to escape a few times.
Yeah, but he's holding it down.
Yeah,
the ninja skills help.
Yeah,
Michelangelo is dead because he is a party dude.
He overdosed. He OD'd. Yeah, for sure. We opened the movie on his funeral.
Oh my God. And then Leo's like, come on, Don. Someone spiked his heroin. They hot packed him.
We have to find out who did it. That's the precedent. That's the impetus for the film.
Which is crazy because, you know, as a comic book fan, they did The Last Ronin with Ninja Turtles, and it was like a darker look.
Yeah.
If all of them were dead except Michelangelo, and he carried around all their weapons. But I want a real. I don't want like.
Give me reality. If we're gonna make up fantasy, give me reality.
Exactly. Give me a dose of like Leo got married.
Yeah.
And maybe he regrets it. He's fat now. He's not in shape.
And he had to take on like a couple of side gigs.
Yeah, he's like, I used to be eating pizza and kicking ass.
You know how expensive private school is?
Do you know what it's like to work at Hertz in the corporation part?
Yeah.
It's not glorious.
You're not even at a location? I'm at the building.
I got to go to a home office. They're going to move us to Toledo or wherever they're located. Yeah. He comes back. Splinter's dead. From cancer, from some weird
he died. Unfortunately, he did die. In fact,
it turns out fucking with that ooze.
That ooze was it. Yeah,
loaded with carcinogenics.
Yeah, how could we have known?
Yeah,
it was glowing.
It was radioactive. It was right there, Splinter.
Yeah, Splinter, right in front of us. I could have never guessed.
I didn't know.
How could I have known?
The tumors were the size of softballs.
But by the way, his last words, he smiles, and as he does, he has goo in his teeth.
Yeah,
he has that really ominous laugh. Too.
I didn't like it.
It was so creepy, dude. It fucked me up when I was a kid.
Yeah, because you see him scurrying around and you're like...
He's supposed to be a father figure, even to the viewer. He's supposed to be this like comforting father figure. But when he would laugh and stuff, it made me really uncomfortable.
You know what it was like? Because we were both raised by single moms. It was the boyfriend that you liked up first and then it wore off. And you're like, I don't know if I like Keith.
Do I like that guy?
Yeah, you're like, he laughed weird. And it's that thing. It's one thing that they do.
Right.
Where they laugh weird and you go, I don't like that.
Yeah, like the guy that laughs after he says something. That's a guy I knew in my family that he'd be like, well, that's how it is. Every time.
And you go, what is that?
Why are you laughing? I hate it. It bothered me so much. Why are you laughing?
Why do you do that?
Why do
I
you
always
do that?
ask like a curious African guy.
Yeah.
Why do you laugh like that?
Well, that's that clip. Why are you gay?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Who says I'm gay?
Yeah.
You are gay.
You are gay. Who says that? You are gay. That guy rules.
He's so for sure about it.
I remember when my favorite time that was used on the internet was they were talking about cross-platform Xbox players playing with PlayStation. They go, all the PlayStation players to Xbox. Why are you gay? And I was like, dude, what a nerd. What a nerdy way to use that clip. Dude, there was a...
Why are you gay? By the way, I want this.
Oh,
I mean,
that's a legit...
shit.
That's legit.
Fins
dude.
up, dog.
That's from McDaniel.
I know. Fins, I can tell. Who else would it be from?
But he sent me it, and I was like, you just sent me a ball?
You just put it in the mail?
Like, he gave me a box with, like, a bunch of dolphin stuff. Because when your friend coaches... It's like
your oldest friend, right? He's like childhood friends.
Yes, in 7th grade. He will. I'm trying to get him on the podcast. I'm like, dude, come up because I want to.
He's so good on media days.
He's
He'd
hilarious.
Be perfect on
That's
this.
him. That's 100%.
No,
him.
you honestly can tell. The vape joke was my favorite.
When he hit, I mean, dude, what's funny is I was at that game.
They pressed him about it too.
I was at the game.
Yeah.
And he hit the vape on TV.
It was so rad.
And they were like, you know, I was like looking at Twitter. Just like halftime or whatever happened. Might have been between the 3rd and 4th quarter. And I was like, I'm sitting next to his wife. And I was like, shit. And she goes, what? I go, Mike got busted vaping. And she did like the, not even like, oh, he wasn't. She was like, God
Michael.
Michael.
I told you. But also, why can't a coach vape on the sideline?
They used to rip butts in the
That's what
dugout in
I don't
baseball.
understand. Yeah. Well, football coaches used to smoke cigarettes on the sideline.
Here's what I'm blown.
They're not playing.
Here's what I'm blown away with vaping.
Yeah.
And this shows my age, and you're the same age. I'm blown away when people vape or do snooze or zins without ever smoking cigarettes or dipping tobacco.
In their whole lives?
In their whole lives.
Yeah,
you start with a vape.
Yeah,
Katie
weird.
and I have this conversation a lot.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you going to start with a vape? Because we both miss smoking cigarettes so bad.
I like it.
Did you like vaping?
No, smoking.
Oh, how long did you smoke? She started at Arizona State?
Yeah. I mean, I started late high school, but then I really got into it in college.
I mean, Arizona State.
Yeah, you had to. It came in the dorms. They gave you
so like,
cigarettes.
here's a pack of Marlboro Lights.
When you move in.
Also, here's a starter kit on how to do coke.
First of all, it wasn't Marlboro Lights. You know what it was. It was Parliaments.
Parliaments, I should have thought. ASU.
Yeah.
With the coke.
Yeah, a little coke bin, dude.
Yeah, you never. That's how you found out which one of your friends did blow. When they bummed you a Parliament, you're like,
why do you only smoke Parliaments? It's just convenient.
Yeah, they go, I don't know, it's cool. Okay. Look how the filter looks in the thing. And you're like,
all right, just put a bump in there if you're going to give it to me. Then.
Yeah, dude, why is your jaw off the wire right now? You're like,
I think I started and stopped a dozen times. I actually talk about it now in my act. I smoked again. It's been like 6 months, but I was
what took you to
it again. Just life
Can
bullshit.
I ask you
just
something?
getting me back into the darkness. You know,
this is almost like a sexual thing because I want to know what it's like.
I'd walk to the club and smoke. That was like my favorite thing, by myself, quietly.
What was the first one like back, and how did you get there?
I got there for some really bad family news.
Okay.
And I was
great.
and I went.
Can I tell you what? Sure, I can see that coming.
This is so fucking stupid and funny. I bought a friend of mine in my neighborhood because I live in like a suburb.
Yeah.
And I bought a little electric scooter that I could just putz around the neighborhood for fun, like go to the store and get some. It's fun, and no one sees me on it. But it was, dude. This is like such sad stepdad shit. When I got this terrible news, I just got on the scooter and I told my lady, I was like, I'm just gonna cruise around for a little while just to like clear my mind. Ride. Yeah, so I just put my headphones on.
And also the noise an electric scooter makes when you first take off is such bitch shit.
I know, it
goes.
Dude, it's awful. And then I went to my local convenience store.
Pick up John Connor and run from the Terminator.
Get on. I went to my local shop and I bought, I don't even know why. I wasn't going to, that wasn't really planned. I just stopped by.
So you didn't have the thought on the drive
Not really, no. That little convenience store in my neighborhood I go to all the time for like snacks bullshit. And I thought maybe I wanted like a candy bar or a piece of gum or something to drink.
Something naughty.
Just something, anything, just something. And then I was like, fuck it. I don't even know. It literally hit me out of nowhere. And then I got a pack and I went to a park.
What'd you get?
I bought American Spirits.
Listen, natural tobacco.
I just don't smoke anymore.
Giving money back to the natives.
That's right, you know?
I love it.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
And I just bought a pack of American Spirits. It was like the first thing I saw.
He who hears bad news. Thank you for buying American Spirits. He who smokes when sad.
Smokes when sad.
Yeah, for the great Red Warrior has bought another fire stick.
I bought it. Yeah. Went to the park and it was at night. There was like a men's softball team playing.
Oh, watching gay men play a form of baseball. No,
playing a sad form of baseball.
Yeah.
I just sat and smoked on the back of this bench and watched them. It was kind of blacked out because I was just bummed. And I just sat and I smoked 2 or 3.
But that first...
It was incredible.
Was it gross or was it...
No, it was great.
You're just like...
I loved it.
That's what I keep thinking.
Actually, the thing that turned me on the most was the click of the lighter as the flame hits the first tip.
I'm telling you right now, we make the noise, Katie and I always make the noise of lighting that cigarette, the first one where you go like that, you go...
Oh, dude,
and you're like... I'm back. Because when I'm back, I've been off for 10 years.
Yeah, you're a good boy.
If I come back...
You haven't even hit it once? No slips.
Dude, if I come back, I'm back.
Wow.
If I come back, she's back. If she comes back, I'm back.
Was she smoking again? Yeah, it's hard.
Dude, it's crazy. She had to quit smoking twice.
So but also...
So where did you put the pack? Did you hide it?
I threw it away. I know that's very wasteful, but I threw it away.
She had 3 cigarettes.
Yeah.
You didn't leave it out for like a bum?
No, because I felt so guilty about it because I had
told... Did it kill your hooker? You had to strangle her and put her in the river.
Yeah, dude, you can't take that home.
Fucking dirty bitch, you're gonna die. God, and you crush the bag. No, you leave it out. So some guy goes like pushing a shopping cart, and he goes, "There's no way. There's
a
no
full pack of
way.
cigarettes.
Where? All the guys in the tunnel are gonna go nuts." Yeah, dude.
Wait till I tell the turtles.
Oh, Leonardo's gonna shit. Little tiny pellets, because that's what turtles shit.
I thought about it, dude. I thought about.
So you throw it away.
Yeah,
but you're not done. You just said.
No, I wasn't done. Yeah, no, I went back to the well a few times. I'm good now. I'm actually in much better. I'm good now.
Good. Did the family stuff shake out?
I mean, it's all, it's like sad. Everything. It sucks. But I mean, like, I've since dipped my toe in a few more times. I had a little bit of a run, but I put it away again.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, where I fantasize, it's like the third time you're fucking around, where you're on the road and you're like, I'm gonna go get us some smokes. Yeah. And then you just have a smoke in the back of a venue. God, smoking on the road. The best. Just smoking at work. Anyone will agree.
Yes.
Any job you have, smoking cigarettes cigarettes do two things for you that should be on the pack as benefit to counterbalance the mouth cancer they're gonna tell you you're gonna get. You can get out of any bad conversation.
Yep, I gotta go smoke.
And it gives you something to do at work that isn't work.
Yeah, it gives you a break.
Yeah, it's a legit break.
Yeah.
Smoke breaks when I was a waiter were the best.
Rad.
Hey, watch my section. And then you go outside and just have that like...
Takes you away. You really get to it's truly like an escape route for a little bit, like a little...
But then when you keep going and you wake up wheezing and you wake up and
dude, obviously you know tingling. The detriment. And also if your significant other doesn't like it, then it's a whole conversation.
So this is great.
I told her pretty quickly that I was bummed.
You just walked in, you're like, baby, I smoked.
No, it was later in the night.
She would kill me if I smoked and I didn't do it with her.
Right, of course.
I would be in trouble. Yeah. If I brought home a pack of Camel Lights and I went like, this is going to happen, she's so ride or die that I know Katie would be like,
I'm going down with you. Yeah, let's go on the roof.
Let's go downstairs.
Now, my wife never smoked, so for her it was like and she's never been like...
Non-smokers don't get it.
No, but she's never been judgmental. She's always like, I know you don't want to do it, so she would push me to not do it. It's almost like the support system is great, but you're also like, she's not... It's never like a fight.
But you want to explain to her, you go, it's so fucking good.
It is. I mean, I think she knows. You got to know. It's like heroin. You're like, how good is it? It's like, dude, it's the best. I've never done it, and I know it's the best. You know it's the best. Even if you've never done it, you just know.
You know it's so good, it'll ruin your life.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's got to be good if it can kill you.
If it's that good. That's why vaping never seems like it was so good it could kill you.
But that's going to kill some people. People's arms are just going to fall off. We're going to the detriment from that in 20 years. I tell O'Connor all the time. He rips at that thing all day, every day.
And St. Germain's like that. I have a bunch of friends that rip vapes all and you're like... You know what it reminds me of is when I used to do weed, when I would vape weed when it first came out. Like when it first came out, I was like, oh, what is... I could just smoke. But then I noticed I was getting stoned in a worse way. I was getting stoned in a way where I told Big J it was like hitting a flask all day. And then you're just like blackout. You're
lucid,
like,
yeah, I didn't like
whereas
that.
Smoking weed, it smells. You have to burn it somewhere. So like when I'd go outside... You just take in a little, then you go back inside.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what vaping tobacco. You're just like vaping nicotine. You're just like constantly on it. And whereas cigarettes, you have to go outside.
Yeah, it's an inconvenience, which is also the best part about it.
It's the difference in finding your Christmas presents versus unwrapping them.
Totally.
Whenever people were like, "Did you find your Christmas presents?" You're like, "I don't want to blow that."
I didn't look for them. No way.
The fun part's unwrapping and being like, "What the fuck?"
Or being like, "Oh, okay, thank you."
That's why going out, packing it, unwrapping it, pulling that third one from the left.
It's a great cultural thing. Yeah, third one from the left.
You
flip one, you got to flip one.
You flip it, and then you pull the other one.
Yeah.
Dude, the second...
You're making me want to smoke now.
I know. I'm making me want to smoke. I'm goosing us up.
Smoke.
I'm like the dog at the pound that's making us howl. We're like,
oh! Cut to us literally just smoking halfway through this podcast. Just ripping
Katie's just sitting in between us. He's fucking having a cigarette. She's just sitting there and Myrtle's just scratching at the door. You're like, go away.
No, she's smoking. Myrtle's got to smoke. Give her a square, dude.
Give her a fucking burner, dude.
Are you still smoking weed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, peep the corner.
I'm off of everything.
Oh, you're off everything?
Well,
for what? For how long?
I don't know.
You're just doing it? Or
I put away the sauce for a little while.
Because as someone that quit drinking, the people that do dry January, I go like...
Oh, no, it's not dry January.
My mom did it, which is good.
I just put away the sauce.
Was there a thing that happened? Was there a dead kid?
Well, I mean, dude,
kid or
I'm talking about
an accident you woke up in?
Yeah, I'm talking about a little bit on my act, but I went to the fucking doctor, dude, and it took all my blood and did like a physical, and he was like, your cholesterol is like alarming.
Really?
I'm on fucking medication now.
Yeah, dude, we're at that age.
I'm on statins, and he's like,
we're 40, bud.
He's like, dude, you gotta chill out with what.
Candy's a problem for us.
See, I don't eat a lot of candy.
I mean, when you quit drinking.
Yeah, now that I don't have a drink at the end of the day.
That sugar?
Yeah, I know it's bad.
You got any ice cream yet?
Oh yeah, dude, come on. Yeah, it's the best. No.
I hope you're enjoying the episode. Which episode is this? God only knows. This is a generic promo. I'm on the road. February 3rd, New York Comedy Club in Stamford. February 4th, The Funny Bone in Hartford. February 17th, I am at The Wilbur in Boston. There are 2 shows. First show sold out. Second show, tickets are available. dansoder.com. And then Cleveland, Hilarities, February 22nd through the 24th. All at dansoder.com. Let's get back to that episode. What a barn burner. I am such a sucker for voices.
Yeah, if you can do, I think it's such a rare art that, and it's not even what I do, but like I see guys that do it.
We're both guys that can do it.
I do like to do it. I like
fun.
Caricatures. But I see guys that are really talented like that, and it's something like, you know who's really good is Jay Farrow.
I was just going to say Jay Farrow.
I mean, dude, he's a magician.
He's unbelievable.
I watch him work. He's pretty good.
There's a clip I watch of his. There's like YouTube clips that I go back to when I want to laugh. And it was from a couple of years ago. He's doing Kevin Hart's New Year's resolutions on a morning radio show. And there's little things that he does that makes me laugh so hard. Where he goes, ha, bam.
Yeah, that's Kevin does that all the time.
And he goes, all right, I'm going to the moon. Yeah, and he goes, I'm going to the moon. I'm going to extend my legs. Bam. But it's Jay Farrow's nailing it. One of my favorite things he used to do on SNL was Stephen A. Smith, when he would be like, I'm friends with Dwayne Wade. The man feeds me seedless fruits. And it's like stuff like that. And I was like, dude, this is so goddamn good. And when you're around people like that, we know, like, people will be like, do Macho Man, or like, do like that. But I get why they do that.
Of course, because it's
when
rad
I'm around
to hear.
Jay Farrow, you're like, what would Stephen A. Smith have to say about that?
Yeah. Would he be bummed about this with the way that you are?
Yeah, like if I'm gonna be around you, I'm like, hey, do Mark, because I like my favorite thing about voices is putting them in situations that would never happen.
They don't belong.
That's why I always love doing Woke Rodney. That was always funny because you're like, the thought of Rodney being woke now and just being like super left and being like, I'm telling you, who doesn't get any respect? Women of color. And you're like, just like do it. Jay and I used to love to do right-wing Bruce Springsteen.
Right-wing Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, where he's
That's
like,
so good.
And the migrants took my daddy's job. And stuff like that. And when I'm around voice people, it's like, I want to tell them where to put the voice.
Right. Build a wall.
Yeah, where he's like, the factory got closed because of dirty Mexicans. And you're like, damn, all right.
Jesus, Bruce.
Bruce, what the fuck are you doing? But that's always been funny to me.
Yeah, put him in the wrong places always. That's like what SNL's original.
Yeah, they would make people say wild shit. And now they do it where they just say kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I just think now it's more of like they want characters based in either political satire or real common social things.
They should have hired both of us season 40.
Come on, man. What the fuck were they thinking? And they went with Pete Davidson.
Oh, Pete Davidson. He's a global superstar.
I know, dude.
Oh, I would have been drinking again and dead. I'd be dead
I'd
by
be
now.
dead. Yeah, no, I'd be dead. Well, you see what it does. That thing breaks everybody.
Me and you would be doing like small restaurants where it's like, previously from SNL. And you're like, this guy didn't even make a full season. I come into the green room and I go, Jay Farrow, do Kevin Hart as president of Ghana.
And I'm like, look, I'm sorry. Dan's just going through a tough time.
Just
let him have
it. Cigarettes.
Let him smoke a cigarette in there, please.
Dude, this story, I just read it this morning because it's, NFL playoffs. So I'm very excited. Go Niners.
Well, I think the Niners are going to win.
This is going to come out later. So let's hope they're Super Bowl champions. Taylor Swift is like obviously all over the place because of the NFL. She's everywhere. But dude, she has a stalker. I read this morning. She had a stalker that got out of jail. An hour later got arrested going through her trash outside of her apartment.
Well, commitment.
That's immediately what I thought.
That is commitment, dude.
You're almost, stalking is dangerous.
Disgusting.
It's horrible. It's a mental illness. But when you see tenacity like that,
that's
you
really...
go, there has to be a part of Taylor Swift where she goes like, He is obsessed with
slow
me.
clapping as he walks away.
You're digging through the trash an hour out. Like the cops are like, no, don't you go by her house. And he goes,
where is it?
is it on 28th? And he's just outside in the trash. And do you think they caught him? Like, Martin. And he goes, he's just holding her panties that were in his
goes, both of his hands are filled with underwear.
He goes, I did it again. Like making it
Who, me?
Oopsie. I can't not be in her stuff.
It is creepy to think that people get so into somebody.
Do you go through their trash?
They need to be near them. It's really, I don't know what that is. I don't know what
mental
kind of
illness?
mental. Yeah, but what level is it? What do you categorize that as?
I think there's
it's not sociopathy. It's not I think
it's like a displacement. I think it's like a genuine, like they have a completely different understanding of what the situation is.
Right.
Did you ever have weird OCD stuff when you were a kid?
I mean, yeah, that's so funny you say that. I did have some like small stuff, but I think about it when I go home. You know what I used to do when I got out of the shower? So, you know, you have the shower is the old knob that pushes in, and then obviously the little metal switcher.
You have to go from bath to shower.
Yeah. Once I turned that off, once I pushed in the shower to turn it off, I would have to push it down without it going down on its own. This is so fucking weird. I've never talked about this.
I love it because I know exactly the kind of weird shit this is.
I used to have to push it down before it would get down on its own.
Or the world would end.
The world would end, and I would spin it 3 times. That's the weirdest part. That's so weird, dude.
Yes.
But I don't really have anything else like that anymore.
Well, because I think a lot of us grow out of it. Mine was I had to leave from the same entrance I came in.
Oh, wow. Always?
Very tricky. Of places I went a lot. And by the way, I wish this ended when I was a kid.
You still do it now?
I did it up into my late 20s.
Yuck.
In Queens. The bodega had 2 doors because it's on the corner.
I had to go out the other
I had to leave the same
But was that an entrance and an exit only? So you were that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, what a fucking annoying guy.
I'd be like, oh, sorry. I'm sorry. My brain's going to shut down if I don't do this
and
right.
I see me in line going, dude, fuck.
Yeah. And I'd be like, I know. I knew. And then finally one day I was like, go out the other, like I had to break it. Like I had to be like, go out the other way.
Yeah.
And then I did it a couple times and it was out. When I was young, I always had to have the lights. We had 3 light switches on our stairwell. Like one at the bottom, one up here, and then one around.
I know what it is.
They always had to be
It'd
up.
be up. Yeah, I knew that.
Positivity.
Yeah, that's right.
Positivity. Yes. Push it.
Soder.
Yep.
No, that is
weirdo.
I know that feeling. I actually still kind of do that in my house where the kitchen is our house is super old.
Yeah.
And the kitchen has like 3 different switches that activate the same fucking set of lights, which is insane.
Yeah.
It's just dude, some electrician was like, fuck it.
I love it. I love an electrician being in someone's nice house going, I'm going to make their fucking life a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
There you go.
So when one is down, the other one's
switch.
up, but I have to get at least the 2 closest in the front part of the kitchen on the same up, and the other one can be down because I don't see it.
Has the wife ever caught you doing something like that?
I've told her to know. She knows, dude. She knows my.
You ever been caught doing something weird like that though?
No, but that is funny. It's like your pants are down.
Dude, it is worse than getting caught jerking off.
By far, it's so much more embarrassing.
You go like, well, if I don't.
Explaining it is excruciating when you're like, no. It's because if this is not up, it's a you know the flow of the.
This is like.
To jerking off, you could just be like, I'm horny.
This is like fucking 12 years ago. The entrance exit thing.
Yeah.
There was a dance club it's shut down now, called Caprice. It was like Greek. It was in Astoria. Mm-hmm. Euro trash, heavy. Like once past 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, that corner of where it was just like filled with dudes drenched in cologne. Like all these people just waiting to get into this.
I've been there.
Fucking horrible club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you just hear that when you're walking by? When I had my chicken and rice coming home and you're just like walking by, it's like when people like bend, there's like Beamers and Benzes out front and people are like just Euro trashing the fuck out of it. And I was going to buy cigarettes, with the girl I was dating, and we did the entrance, and then there was like a lot of people coming into the deli, and I was like, we gotta go out this door, and she was like, there's an exit right there, and I go, no, you gotta go out this door, and there's like this feeling of her going, why are we going out this door?
Because it's supposed to be that way.
Because if I don't,
my grandma will die.
Yeah. Do you want Mary Lou in the grave, you selfish bitch? But doing that and her being like that, and then you going like, I gotta leave the same entrance as I always come in, and her being like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's like, I gotta break up with this guy. Yeah. But I'm OCD particular about like cleanliness, and I'm like a weirdo about that. Like my car,
you have a clean car?
Oh my God, dude.
You would hate my car.
It's my car. I'm a car collector. I have a couple of fun toys, but I got to tell you, they are fucking spotless.
Wait, you're like a car collector.
I like
Leno?
cars. No, of course.
You got like a garage?
No, I just have
you want to see this Porsche from 1958?
yeah. No, I have a few cars. I just like
That's
cars.
sick.
I like cars. That's my waste of money is cars. I like cars. That's the only thing I've ever loved since I was a kid. There was in my room at my mom's house in photography class. This is so funny. I took photography in I don't know. I don't even know what year it was.
Are we gonna find out you're one of those dudes that fucks cars? That you get caught by your wife. You get caught with your wife, and you go, you're like Troy McClure.
How small can the muffler be?
Yeah. You go, is there any technology to make it warm and wet? And they go, what?
And my muffler's just the inner sleeve of a fucking flashlight. Yeah.
You go, I got to clean out the muffler, and you go, do you come in it?
No, sometimes.
I just cream pine my Honda.
I have to pull my car. When I pull a car into a garage, it has to be the same. Like there's a pole, and my eye line has to be perfect.
Yeah, I get that.
It's disgusting.
Did you ever have a dirty car?
No, dude.
Never. Did you get mad when your friends did?
Sometimes I wouldn't ride in people's cars if they were filthy.
You would have. If we would have hung
like
out.
the guy that had shit spilled on his cloth seats, and I would always be like, the shame.
That's
nerve.
pretty gross. I'm telling you right now.
Like the stains you would see.
I don't know. I had a lot of burn marks from smoking.
Well, high school cars were that way. I mean, everybody had
high
that.
school. This is fucking.
It was recently.
So I moved to New York.
Dude,
I
hated it. Dirty cars drew my people that use the passenger side as a trash bin.
There
Fuck
we
you.
go.
Fuck you. I hate you.
Now I'm like,
they're playing my tune, Daddy.
I feel like that Jay-Z meme where I'm like, yeah, dude, if you got in my car, it was a sea of plastic bottles.
Just kick that stuff out. And they always go, oh, just move that shit. I hated it, dude.
Yeah, and then I felt like I was so clean when I'd pull all the bottles and put them in the back seat, and I'd be like, open floor space. You're welcome, king.
Yeah, I don't know why I've always been such a neat freak about that.
Would you get mad in high school when your friends would like bring an open container or like a soda into your car? Were you like weird about it?
Couldn't do it. They couldn't. They weren't allowed.
They weren't allowed.
No, dude.
I always thought it was so weird.
People can't bring drinks in my car. No, my food has never been inside any of my cars.
How do you pick up to go?
In my wife's car.
Do you really?
Yeah, 100%.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
it's that much that
Yeah.
you're like, do not bring food.
Because her car she's got a Jeep, and it's like that's like our shared mutual bang around. Like, I don't.
But not your car. Hypothetically,
No, my cars, I don't ever have food in. No.
Hypothetically,
you
right?
cannot have food in my car.
Hypothetically,
Yeah.
I'm in LA. We're at the store. I've just gotten a burger from a place that I love. It's all in to-go shit.
Oh, good for you.
And we've got... we've got to go. The good for you makes me know. I already know this answer. But we've got to go somewhere else, and I have a bag of food.
Yeah.
You're not letting me get in your car with that
You
bag
gotta
of food.
finish that, my guy.
Really?
100%.
You're going to make me eat it outside at the store?
I'll tell you how funny this is. Bobby Kelly, when Bobby was in LA, and he wanted something to eat late at night, and he was getting, dude, Bobby's so
It's
funny.
on character?
Well, there was nothing open.
Yeah.
And where he was staying, he was like, there were so many other things we could have gone to in the city and gotten a meal, but he needed to get food and go to bed because he had to wake up early.
Sure.
So his hotel was in a weird part of the city. It was like in the valley, like deep in the West Valley. And
Bobby's excuse for that is always like,
Dude, in the 90s,
They
this was
put
like
us
the
up
best,
here. Yeah.
the fucking best hotel in LA, dude.
Yeah, dude.
and you go, well, it's 2023 or 24. We're fucking past that.
It was so funny. I was like, why are you fucking staying out here? And he's like, they put me up here. I didn't.
That's what, yeah.
They put him up there. So then the only thing that was open in that area was McDonald's. Literally nothing else in that far. And then he goes, oh, dude, I'm on a diet, dude. I can't fucking. All right, I'll just get a burger, no bun. So I said, you want me to drop you off? Like, are you wanting to eat there? What do you want to take it to the hotel? I was like, do you want to just go get a meal? He's like, no, I gotta go. And he got it. And I rolled down all of the windows so we could go from McDonald's to the hotel, which was like literally across the street because I didn't want the smell of McDonald's in my car.
So that he's the only food.
That's almost probably the only time truly that it's been.
And
I'm talking.
And it was a hot potato situation where you were like, and we're off.
And this is genuinely across the street. Like it was literally across the street.
What if you're in your car and you need to get food and bring it home?
When do I do? What do you mean? Oh, I mean for like dinner for us?
Yeah.
Fucking Uber Eats. Get it delivered.
You won't pick it up.
No.
That is nuts.
She knows too. It's like a deal we made.
Oh, so it's like a thing where it's not even on the
It doesn't
table.
even bother her because if she was like, could you pick something up? I was like, I'll just pay for it to be delivered.
Rather than put it in your car. This is
But
awesome.
that also stemmed from the fact that I don't want to go, if I'm coming home after a long day of shit, I don't want to stop somewhere and go get fucking food. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Groceries can go in the trunk.
Okay.
It's uncooked.
Uncooked. So raw materials.
Raw materials I'm okay with.
You put a sauce on something, get it the fuck out
Dude,
of here.
I'm exposing my shit so much.
Dude,
yeah,
I love
it's
this.
such a weird. I don't know
you
why.
know what? I think there's
It's
a
my
way.
little thing.
What I'm fascinated by is getting to the point where I understand it, and I'm close.
Yeah.
Because I get that you're like, listen, I love cars. I spent money on
It's
this.
the only thing I love.
It's like this. It's my thing.
Yeah. It's like fucking with someone's collectibles. They're like, dude, that's what I like. And someone's like, why do you like this? It's like, because I like it.
Yeah, I never understood.
It bothers nobody else. I like it.
I never understood pissing on someone's parade.
Yeah.
Where you're like, just let them have it.
They like it.
Yeah, if they like their thing, like as growing up a professional wrestling fan, I've gone through the waves of it's gay, it's fake, it's gay, you're stupid.
It's fake and gay, and you're stupid.
Those are always the waves.
Right.
It goes, you know it's fake, you know it's gay, you know it's stupid.
Okay.
You're stupid for liking it.
Okay.
Because they can trick you and you go, sure,
Fine.
I like it.
Fine.
Now we're here.
Right.
And then it always comes back. But then you see people. I called out Jared Freed on Instagram.
What is he like?
Because he was wearing a Degeneration X hat. And I was like, just on his Instagram, I said, name me your 3 favorite Triple H matches. Because I'm like, don't you take...
Calling him out.
My culture isn't a costume.
You don't get to appropriate my culture,
No, dude. I've sat through it's fake, it's gay, it's stupid.
Yeah.
You haven't.
You didn't endure that pain.
I'm excited for the Royal Rumble. I'm figuring out how I'm going to take out my future bride for her birthday and then get home to watch the Royal Rumble without upsetting anyone.
This is the same thing as the guy...
This is my food in the car.
Yeah, that's food in the car. This is your food in the car.
This is my food in my car. How am I going to watch Royal Rumble, but also celebrate my favorite human being on the planet?
Yeah, and they both can happen. They both can exist.
They can happen. And
there's
Peacock,
compromises.
get it together with the fucking watch from the beginning, okay?
What do they make you watch it from a midpoint or something?
Yeah, they go, like if it starts, they go like, well, wait till the end and then you can reload it. And you go,
that's
like,
insane.
But old WWE Network with their pay-per-views would be like, do you want to watch it from the beginning? And you're like, yeah, because not everyone can time it out right.
How easy was the adjustment to call it WWE from WWF?
It upset me.
Because I always knew it as a kid as WWF, and that's all what to this day.
Do you know the story behind that?
World Wildlife Foundation, right? They sued them.
But here's the crazy thing. Vince McMahon trademarked WWF for World Wrestling Federation in the United States. So it was locked.
So it's global.
And then it was globally the World Wildlife Foundation. And Vince McMahon went like, they're never going to be a problem. And then they were like, hey, we've got it everywhere but the United States. It's a problem for you. And then he was like, well, I'd rather just fucking get rid of it and change it to World Wrestling Entertainment.
Did they sue him? I thought they sued
yeah, there was a
them.
big court case and then he
insane,
lost.
Dude.
Yeah. All the stuff that's coming out now, there's some crazy shit.
About WWF?
About Vince McMahon, specifically.
Yeah, you some rhymes?
I mean,
all that
he's
shit
he's the leader of a carnival.
Yeah, dude. It's like if you're the... I mean, Barnum and Bailey, you know those guys, they were... rapists and murderers. No, I have no idea.
Dude, I would love if someone from the Barnum family went like, yeah, Mr. Santino, if I could. My father raped elephants, not people. You find out he's just like, he was fucking lions. You're like, oh.
It was all under the guise of beast. That's all the circus really was.
Dude, there's this news article I read today about this woman in Philadelphia that has a YouTube channel where she tortures animals.
No, you can't do that on YouTube. Wouldn't they ban it?
Dude, she was. They arrested
crazy.
her. They arrested her.
If you say the B word that I just said, in fact, you'll have to edit it. They will demonetize you on, because we made a joke about it on Bad Friends and the B word
really?
that I just said,
which we'll beep it right now. To lay with
animal.
Yeah.
To lay with pup.
I wonder what the biblical term is.
Yeah.
To lay with a beast. To lay with it.
To lay with 4 legs.
Yeah, to lay with 4 legs.
To lay with 4 legs.
We have to start doing old school shit.
But they fucking demonetized us for that because we were talking about a real story and they clipped us anyway. And I was like, how is that crazy? But this girl has a channel. Have you ever seen what was that? Don't fuck with cats. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, that documentary.
Dark,
this
dark,
woman
dark.
is she got charged with torturing and killing animals for YouTube audience. And
can't we do something drastic to this woman? Don't we get to beat the shit out of this woman in the streets or something?
So what's funny is when
people that fuck with animals, it's insane to me.
But I'm gonna be honest. There's a part of the article where you're like, at the beginning when you're reading the article, you're like, this sick bitch killing animals, and then they go, it was frogs, a rabbit, and a pigeon, and you go like, Well, like,
This
what were you doing?
weirdo.
With that? Like,
You just
if
changed
it's
the
not
adjective.
dogs and cats, you immediately go like, well, like, what was she doing?
Yeah, was she just like, was it science
Like,
based?
frogs? Maybe frogs are into that. We don't know what frogs are into. They're changing their sex. They're fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because
Torturing them though is disgusting.
to think you're going to get away with it is hilarious to me, where you go like, no, it's cool. Everyone loves this shit.
Yeah, and to post it is if
Well,
you're gonna be a weirdo, just do it by yourself.
And we might have to edit this, but there is the big B word is involved because like they started saying like she started sharing the videos last year and then it got a little sexual.
Just shoving frogs up her ass.
Yeah, where people were like, she would request likes and engage with YouTube viewers before torturing the animals. Some of the comments were sexually charged.
Well, that's the for sure. Teenage boys.
Fuck that pigeon.
Yeah. Let that
Put the-
rabbit suck on your tits.
Yeah, put the pigeon in your pussy. The pigeon's like, what? He's just sitting there, what the fuck are you talking about?
Pigeon, I walked past a pigeon lady, by the way, the other day at Bryant Park, and it's just, look, I get that that's her thing. In terms of like,
Wait, the lady from Home Alone too?
she was there. Yeah. No.
I
There's
was
just,
like, dude,
there's
you're
just
blowing my mind. I've lived here for 17 years. I was like, yo, that bitch is for real. She's just walking around.
There's just a lady feeding a ton of pigeons, and I
Yeah.
thought, you know, because then you have to walk by, and then they get flustered, and there's poop, and they're flying in your face, and you're like, I'm not mad at her, because this is the thing that's giving her any amount of hope or joy in her
Isn't it
life.
crazy that she wakes up and she's like, gonna go feed the
pigeon.
pigeons.
She's so excited.
She like smells it. That's good. That's good pigeon feed. Put in her little bag.
But it creeps me out that they develop such a relationship with them that they can like they can let them sit on them, and it's almost like they spin it into, this sounds crazy, but like normalcy, where I'm like,
yeah.
that's not that big of a deal. Like initially, if I put a pigeon on your shoulder outside, you'd be like, get the fuck, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But a couple of months,
But well,
sitting
you
on
know
the
what's crazy is
ground.
that's how tough Mike Tyson is.
He played with, he like befriended
normalized
pigeons.
kissing pigeons.
We're like, this one's my favorite one.
And we're like this. That's so cool.
Spread the word.
Yeah, it's like having a very rich or a very tough friend.
Yeah.
It's like all our friends that like Rogan's posts about elk meat.
Yeah.
Where you go like,
You're a vegetarian, Mark.
why do you care about what a man is grilling? I'll always, whenever Rogan posts those, I just go immediately to who liked it to see which one of my friends.
Do you
are
like it though?
Are you bootlicking or do you like cooked elk with jalapenos?
Yeah. Do you like the posts? Be
That's what I'm
honest.
saying. Like people watching Mike Tyson kiss pigeons and they go, totally cool. And in reality, if your friend Doug was doing it, you'd be like, you sick fuck, what are you doing? But it's Mike Tyson. He's like,
This pigeon, he's really nice. Kiss him.
and you go,
You would 100%. You'd have to be like, I want to do it more, Mike. Thank
can
you.
I give tongue? Is
Oh,
tongue
this
too
is
much?
so fun,
That's
Mike.
not the B word that YouTube will strike us down for. Don't get sexual with my pigeon. You're getting too into
Well,
it.
he said they were his only friends because
God, I love that.
They weren't mean to him.
I know.
That is like when he said that, I was like, oh my God.
He is the toughest sweet boy
Yeah, he is
that's
such a sweet boy.
that's ever walked the earth.
Imagine what he would do to you though if you've upset him. Sometimes when he gets really high on his podcast and he gets upset with, like Bird did it one time, and I think they got in a little bit of an argument, and it was really uncomfortable.
Because Burrs, that's his thing. Where he's gonna go, no, why would you say that? You know.
Tyson's like, why would you say? Why would I
Why
say
would
that?
I say what? You're making me angry.
Yeah.
I don't think you would like me when I'm angry.
I just like when he goes, that's wrong. That's not right.
Yeah.
That's not right. And everyone gets quiet.
Yeah.
And they just wait for him to be like,
I'm okay now.
yeah, he just
You know what it
breaks.
is? It really is like those videos where you see like a powerful animal grab one of the human trainers, like it'd be an orca or something, and they go like, okay. That feeling they have where they go like, we're playing along because if you try to fight, he'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Because like Mike Tyson goes like, everything's all right, and you're like,
Like when you see one of those kids in Dubai or something, they have like pet fucking lions
yeah.
inside and
well,
shit.
they're all oil baron kids, and they're like, those are the ones that used to ride Escalades on two wheels.
100%. Dude, I love that shit. I love that shit. Ball out.
Dude.
Ball out, dude. Go nuts.
If you see me at an airport sitting at a gate, good chance I'm watching those.
Those
I
videos,
love
yeah,
those videos. Or you're watching me, same guys slap around a lion.
When they'll smack like a cheetah in the face and then make it chase one of their friends, and they're all laughing. And I'm like, dude, this thing is one bad meal away from going, fuck it.
It just it's the Siegfried and Roy thing where you go
Yeah.
like, Yeah.
That's what you get.
It was gonna happen.
Yeah, why did we think that was going to last? I can't believe it lasted as long as it did.
I think there were layers of magic and homosexuality that made us think that there was enough control on those tigers.
The gay shit overshadowed all the danger.
The tigers don't know gay shit. They're just like, what is this? What's going on? And they're like, tiger, sit! And they're like, I've never seen sass before.
Watch us make love, tiger.
Yeah, you're going. That's what it was. He was like, I can't watch these guys plow each other anymore. I'm gonna bite his fucking head. Yeah, dude. There's something powerful and dangerous and upsetting it. The second you feel like it's upset, you're like, no. So I never liked horses.
Oh, bro, same.
You got on a horse and it's like, you're like, what? What did I do? Did I upset you?
You can also feel it doesn't want you nearby. I used to say that years ago when I had a friend whose girlfriend had horses.
Nice.
And they were like, come over and ride a horse. And I was like, no, thank you. I actually have never been I've never sat on a horse.
Really?
I have no need.
When I went to poor kid summer camp, my mom like sent me to, it's like a Christian summer camp. They had horse riding there. Fucking Mustard, dude. They put me on this old horse named Mustard, and I was like, "Hi, Mustard."
That's a good boy.
He tried to like put his head down and back up and have me fall over the front. I was like, and I'm not like an outdoorsy guy, so I have like raised by a mom bitch energy while I'm like, stop him, and the horse is like,
Mustard, I'm scared.
Mustard, stop. But you have that feeling where they're like, oh, this is an animal. It's not going to stop.
They don't want you on them.
Yeah.
That's why I was in Tampa and I was doing years ago. I did Ybor City, that improv down there. And they have a fuckload of cops on horses, a ton of them. And you're staring at that and I couldn't help but thinking like, but that's such a waste of money. Just get a car.
Dude.
That thing is so much more expensive to take care of. By the way, also, you're not catching me if I'm running away.
No.
You're not catching me.
You know how fast I'm gonna break that horse's knees.
I'm darting, bro.
I'm Barry Sanders the shit out of it.
It's not cutting like this.
Yeah, that horse better be watching my hips because I'm gonna shake him.
You should be looking at my belt. You're watching my belt.
You were looking at my shoulders. That's why you got dusted. Why don't you pick your horseshoes up off the floor? There was a time where when I first moved here, I lived in Hoboken. And Hoboken had, they've since made it illegal, but they had a St. Patrick's Day parade. That was I think they called it like the first St. Patrick's Day parade in the nation. So people went hard as fuck.
That can't be true.
I mean, like, it was always the first out of every city.
The first one to like that
They would do
year.
it early. Not like the first one of all time.
They're like St. Patrick's Day, January 19th.
For real. They would run it like a week before Chicago would even think about it.
That's
and they'd
funny.
be like, nah, we're going to do St. Patrick's Day. But it would go down Washington Street, and it was fucking nuts. And it was all day drinking or whatever.
Yeah.
But then at the end, my roommates and I went out drinking at night. My roommate Morgan was blackout. And when he would get blackout drunk, we'd call him Morgus because he was a problem. That's what we said, the monster he became. He would do wild shit.
Yeah.
And we were outside and Washington Street was still closed down. So we're all like going to a bar and there's a cop on a horse and fucking Morgan slaps the horse's ass with the cop on the horse.
Come on, buddy.
And watching that horse fucking, like be like, what the fuck? And I just remember the cop going, don't touch the horse. Don't touch the horse. Because he was afraid.
Yeah,
because he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Morgan thought it was he was blackout. He thought it was so funny.
That's why it's
like,
assaulting an officer. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
If you fuck with a horse, it's assaulting an officer.
Dude, that's crazy. I wish you would have gotten assaulting that and then woke up hungover in jail. Like, why am I here?
Yeah, dude.
It's like you smacked a
Your
horse's
boy
ass.
hit a horse.
Yeah, fuck, hey, you know what you
fucking
did,
dickhead
bud.
how to fucking hit a
Some
horse.
New Jersey cop is like, so you think it's fun, huh? I back the blue. I don't know what you do. You touch that horse, you're not backing the blue.
You know, that was one of those meetings at the council where they were like, what if we paint the horses blue too? And they're like, all right, Mikey, fucking walk outside.
Officer Deluvio, that does not necessary.
Well, my brother owns a paint store. We could go get a whole bunch of fucking paint on them horses blue.
It's a local business. It's good for business.
You want to support local businesses in Hoboken or not?
We could call them like Blue Mustangs.
Yeah, Blue Mustangs, you know?
Dude, it's...
Have you ever seen wild horses in real life? I mean wild, actually real.
Like just... No.
Horses in the wild.
Yeah, what are you, in Yellowstone? Where are you going?
Dude, yeah.
Where are you seeing just wild horses
I was up at Lake Arrowhead in California, and we were up there for... It was my wife's birthday, I think it was. This is years ago. And we were in town, and it's summer, so, not skiing up there or anything. We just wanted to go hiking and go fuck around in the mountains. And this woman at the shop was like, "Have you seen the horses?" This is a crazy story. This is so
real rural lady energy.
Have you seen the horses? And I was like, "What do you mean the horses?" And she goes,
that same lady though, when it turns violent, she goes, "Well, your blood's got to feed the son of Satan."
Right,
like
exactly.
that same energy.
Right, yeah.
You go like, "What the fuck?"
She's at the end of the film where she's like, "I told you to watch out for the horses.
They must feed." Yeah.
She goes, "Go down route whatever it was," and she gave us these specific directions. I put it down on my phone, and she literally goes, so there was no signs on these deep county roads, but there was mileage markers,
sure.
you know? And she's like, "You got to go down to this mileage marker, blah, 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 blah. Then you'll see wild horses that still are out just roaming in the plains."
Just hanging.
And she goes, "They usually are around this chunk of land at this point." So we're driving.
No food in the car.
No food in the fucking. No, it's a rental. That's
Okay.
fine. Rental's fucking.
Munch away.
I lighted them on fire. Yeah. I can't wait to get crumbs in the cracks of the seats. And then so we go, and then finally we're. It's been an hour or something in the car.
So you're like searching for these fucking things.
Well, we're looking for these mileage markers, but also it doesn't feel like it's adding up time wise. And anyway, I was like, "Fuck this, dude. Let's just turn around." And like out of a poorly scripted film, we go to turn around, because there is no place to turn around. It's a 2-lane highway, right? And we go to turn around off the dirt road. There is the fucking mileage marker she's referring to. My hand to God, I was like, "Dude, this is fake."
Yeah.
And I go, "Should we go down this side road?" And my wife was like, "Yeah, I mean, let's try." We drive down this road for like maybe a minute, not a long time. Sure enough.
No shit.
Boom. A fuckload of wild horses.
How many would
I
you
have
say?
pictures of it. There was about 15 or 20 of them, maybe.
And they're just chilling.
And the woman goes, "Do not get out of your car." And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "They will charge you and they will trample you to death if you're out of your car."
Street horses,
And
dude.
yeah, dude, they're this is hood. Well, they were all Crips. They were all Crips.
Yeah,
That's why they
"What's
had
up,
moved.
cuz?"
Yeah, what up, cuz?
What you repping, cuz? You gotta get out. You're like 66th Street.
I had to go like this to the horses. He's like, "Nah, he good.
Yeah, no.
That's my cousin. I got my cousin.
You know my cousin.
That's my cousin." So I said, so she's like, "Don't get out of the car," because genuinely, even as the car pulled up, and we were far away. I mean, we were probably like 200, 300 yards away. And they were looking, they're grazing and they're looking. They keep looking up and they keep circling around. What's crazy is they formed kind of like a weird, like a half moon wall around this perimeter. They were in a group and then they spread out. I mean, they're super smart. Apparently, they're like really intelligent because they're out in the yeah. They're chatting it up,
Yeah.
and you can tell they're
They're doing like the SWAT sign.
Yeah.
We'll get into a phalanx.
Yeah. They did, dude. They got into the Flying V, the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, and horses run together.
And you could tell they were like waiting to see if we were going to make a move or get closer with the vehicle, because they were just really like they held super still. And then we just slowly started to back up in reverse. And then as we took a few, put my phone out, took a few photos, and then as we backed up and went away, then they just started to spread out and go over this horizon. But it was wild to watch. They are fucking massive. Wild horses are so big.
Yeah. Well,
you've seen them at whatever. I've gone to horse. I've gone to
also like the sad ones in Central Park and shit.
Well, those aren't horses, dude. Those are AI.
If you brought those out, if you brought one of those Central Park horses to one of those, they'd be like, "What did they do?"
They'd kill it immediately.
You think?
No, they would kill it immediately. I said that. How do they do with domesticated horses? And she's like, "Oh, they would murder it." What do you mean it's a threat? It's absolutely a threat to their pack. They would kill a horse.
Really?
I was like, that's crazy.
I didn't know
talk.
horses got down like that.
Well, dude, wild horses are extremely defensive and aggressive because they have to be, right?
Yeah, because they're going to get tamed.
Yeah.
Then they're going to have little.
No one breaks
They're going to have weaves in, and then someone's going to call them, like some little girl's going to be like, "This is Cinnamon, and she likes when I give her." And they're like, "I was in a fucking field like a month ago, dude."
I was like, "Do you know how big my fucking dick is? Do you know how big my dick is and how much this hurts my feelings?"
It made a guy make this noise when he got killed. Remember Mr. Paws or whatever the fuck his name was? Mr. Hands.
Yeah.
He's like, that's nuts, because if you're a horse, right? If you're just a wild horse chilling, you and your wife are in like
a little Hyundai Sonata or whatever the fuck.
but you're in like a little metal. It'd be like if you and me were hanging out, and then like an animal and like a human, like a metal human thing walked up, and we're like, "What the fuck are you?"
We would
like,
also flank it though. We would also angle and be like,
I go, "Hey, chill.
What's going on,
We're in a
bro?"
small circle. You go, "Who is this guy?" And they go,
and then slowly backs
and then
away.
slowly back away.
It takes pictures with his eyes like,
You'd immediately be like, "I don't know what that was. I'm getting the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
That's fucking.
They're beautiful. They're big, but they're aggressive as fuck. You can tell that they were really like,
dude. There's a
don't
book.
fuck around.
Where's this? there's a book, Rogan talks about it a lot, but I love it. It's called, where is it? It's about the last Comanche chief.
Oh yeah. He's told me about it.
Yeah.
I think he's made me buy it on Amazon.
It's really fucking good. But he
gets points every book sold. That's why.
Oh, that's why he's got points on the back end.
Yeah, he's got points on the back end of the book.
But there was they talk about how the Comanche were just like these like bullied tribe.
They were like the most.
They were like
of all the
little
tribes.
hill people, like little tiny little hill people, and all the other tribes were like "fuck you," which made them mean. They were like, "Yo, fuck you."
That's how they were like.
They're like, someday shit's gonna change.
Yeah.
And then the Spanish brought horses over here to North America,
Oh, right.
and they got like they're the best at breaking horses. So it's crazy to think these little mountain people saw these wild beasts and were like, they were so mad. They're like, I'm gonna get these motherfuckers to ride with me, and then I'm gonna fuck up everybody that ever shit on me. Because that's what they would do. They just got good at horses, and they were like, "Hey, Blackfoot, remember us?" Bop, 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 and just everybody.
Thus, every villain story is born from that very moment.
But they really were like, "Yo, you fucked with us so long." I forget what that book's called, anyways.
I know he's told me about
Quinod
this too.
Parker, I believe, is the name of the chief.
But he's told me this before.
Empire.
This exact
It's
same
not
thing.
Empire of the Sun or Moon. Go check it out.
But he's talked about this book so much that these guys are the only guys that were able to break and tame horses.
Well, they said like the way that the Comanches would ride horses, it was like impossible. They learned how to like ride them bareback and would be able to like shoot a bow and arrow under the neck of the horse as the horse was running. They were able to like go under and accurately fuck your shit
At some
up.
moment, even the horse is like, that shit was dope.
Yeah, he's like, dude, that's fucking cool. I mean, I don't like this, but that's cool as hell.
Sick, dude.
Dude, don't get me shot though. Do not get me shot. These whites in their fucking.
Don't let these whites shoot me, please.
And their Chinese gunpowder. Don't fucking get me.
I loved the culture of the West, being both going to school in Arizona, but I knew it was never me, but I really did have a crush on it. But it was never for me. Like I don't think I'd ever like live out in Arizona again.
Yeah, I have
a crush on it for some reason.
There was a part of me that resented it growing up in Colorado because it's so shoehorned into everything you do.
Yeah,
where
but that's
like
High Plains too. That's also beautiful.
Listen, going back and like taking Katie to it and like driving through and showing her, it's amazing. And I love that I grew up there. I'm very proud to be from Colorado, but there is two things that hit you where you're like, number one, I don't want to fucking hike all the time, so fuck kick rocks. Number two, we absolutely stole this land. you're like you grow up there, you go, one hundo P. I don't know what the deal was to make New York. It's not the same feeling as when you go out to like, Laramie, Wyoming, and you're like, so we just were like, this is good. This is just good. This is just chill. But there's this is the book. I love this book called The Heart of Everything That Is, about Red Cloud. That shit, if you haven't read it, what's funny is before I knew Rogan, when he wrote that book, in his comments, I was like, you need to read this. Because it was the only time I was like, dude, it's fucking awesome. The Heart of Everything That Is by Bob Drury and Tom Clavin. It fucking rules.
Red Cloud is 100% my name. I am Red Cloud.
Yeah.
I am Red Cloud.
For he has the head of a red cloud in the face.
Imagine if natives saw a fucking ginger for the first time, how they'd freak the fuck.
Well,
how hard would they laugh?
They talk about it, I think in this book, that there is pure-blooded Native Americans do not have the gene for hair loss. So they keep a full head of hair their whole life.
Fuckers.
It is not in their genetic code. The first time they saw bald people were white men.
Yeah, of course.
And we had long European noses, so they would call them bird people. They said that they were like, and literally they got vultured. Like they said that they would, and by the way, they would wear like high neck things. I think they would call them like vulture men because they had like the bald vulture head men. And the huge nose, and they'd be like, and they're like, oh, it's like fucking these guys. Yeah, dude.
No, I do love the West. I just
there's a part of me that's like, dude, when you read books about the West, I like pulling books out of my bookcase, like, which brings up another point.
He's never read any of these.
The Indifferent Stars Above is about the Donner Party, about when they got caught. It's a fucking great book.
Yeah.
Because of last podcast on the left, I read this book.
Yeah.
And it is gruesome. Like what happened to those people, all because one guy goes, no, you can take that way. Yeah, go through the Sierra Nevadas. It's fine, buy the map. And then they were like stuck and had to eat each other. But they bring up this point in this book that I never think about, where they're like, yo, these motherfuckers that were going west, covered in dirt and bugs.
Yeah.
Because nothing was It's just bugs.
There's no water.
They don't ever talk about
washing off.
But in the Old West movies and in the cowboy movies, they do one like with a fly, or they go like, yeah. They're not constantly like. I would be if I'm in the Old West. This is me. Just a banker from Illinois. He's like, I know, we got to go out west. I'm like, but the bugs.
You'd be sleeping inside of the wagon with all the women.
Yeah, where I go, move
Dan
over.
In the wagon?
Our tracker from the native goes, for you have a son that acts like a daughter. I don't like it. It sucks.
Hey, bitch, he is.
Yeah, for he is what we call bitch made. Like, this fucking sucks. Dude, I have one more question before we stop recording.
Give it to me.
And you don't have to answer this.
Yeah.
You were in House Party.
Yeah.
You were the only white guy besides Mark Cuban.
Yeah, dude.
In House Party.
Yeah. Cuban's not white either, though, by the way.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So we're talking pure Aryan warrior. You're the only one in House Party.
One, dude. I'm the only white guy in Beef in that TV show. I did that show. I did.
Yeah, that was like a serious role. John was actually complimenting you before you came over.
Thank you, dude. I'm the only white. Hollywood has adorned me as
you're it.
If it's a minority heavy film,
well, let Santino in.
Well, you know, like the old running joke, if they're like, oh, and then we gotta just put a black guy in there, or
Yeah.
just put an Asian guy in there. Just put a fucking white guy in there.
I hope you become the white guy that dies first.
I want that. That's to me the most fun. When what was the question about House Party though?
Well, House Party didn't do well.
No, I mean I don't know, but I assume not.
It didn't do well. Did you know? We've all been on stuff that doesn't do well.
Most of the shit.
Was there a moment where you're making it where you go like, this ain't up?
Oh, dude, where I thought it was going to be bad?
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem with that inherently. Like when...
And I know a lot of hard work went in. There's like a ton of crew, writers, all that stuff.
No. The truth really is, when you do such a small cameo role, and like, I'll toot my horn, I think I killed it in that scene that I did. I think it was funny.
Yeah.
Like the scene I got to do. But it's like, I shot 2 scenes or 3 scenes, but like... I didn't see any of the other... I don't know the rest of the movie.
Yeah, you don't know.
And I'm going to be honest. I didn't read the fucking script. I mean,
Well,
they sent me what I'm going to do, and then you're like, yeah, I'll do that. That sounds fun.
I haven't seen Schultz yet. He's been on the road.
Yeah.
But I was watching the NFL playoffs, and they did a thing where the Snoop Dogg was promoting this new movie called Underdogs, which looks...
He's a coach.
He's a former player.
Yeah,
and it's basically Little Giants meets Bad News Bears
Correct.
meets... the Keanu Reeves or Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
It's those 3 mixed together.
Right.
A successful guy gets in trouble, has to coach kids. They end up learning how to win by losing, all that shit.
Sure.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's like the trailer's
bad?
The trailer is so bad that I ran out to the living room to show Katie.
Yeah.
That I was like, you got to watch this.
See this.
But Schultz popped up as one of the rival coaches. And that's the question where it's like, same question for you, where you're like, where you get that script, or you're like, this fucking sucks.
No, see, that's the thing. When it's such a small cameo, like mine is so small and quick, I read my scenes. I'm like, what am I in? And then they send you the sides, and you're like, okay, but I wouldn't read the whole script. I wouldn't read the whole script of a movie unless I'm in a substantial amount. If I'm popping into something, I'm not reading that fucking thing.
Because when I first got on Billions, I'd read every script.
You're a character.
Even if I wasn't in the episode, I'd be like, I gotta read the script. I gotta know what's going on. And then by the end of season 7, I was like, yeah, I'll read my scene. Don't even know what's going on. One time I read one of the episodes, I was like, I didn't even know this person was working at Axe Capital. Like there was like huge character changes where I was like, how the fuck did they get there?
I saw a clip of you that just popped up the other day about you, a foreign number, and it's your ex-girlfriend's number. And
where he yells at me. That was like the first scene I got to do with Damian Lewis.
I think that was on TikTok or something. I saw that pop up.
It was fucking, he yelled at me. He ripped that phone out and he told me like, I'm gonna go hard. We like did a couple takes and he goes one where he's like, hey, I'm gonna like rip the phone out of your hand. I'm gonna like fuck shit up. And I was like, get it, dude. Yeah,
do it, dude.
Get it, Brody.
Yeah, do it, dude.
Dude, get it, Homeland.
Yeah, I don't read stuff unless I'm in it. You know, like for me, I've only done, like, you know, easy plug, but I'm out here plugging this movie that comes out in March. And yeah, I read the fuck out of this movie because I'm in the whole movie.
What's the movie?
It's called Ricky Stenicki.
Yeah.
It's me, John Cena, Zac Efron.
Oh, yeah, you were in Australia filming that.
Yeah.
Jermaine Fowler.
Jermaine Fowler, yep. Me, Jermaine, and Zac Efron are best friends. We fuck shit up as kids.
How awesome is Jermaine?
It's the man, dude. I love that guy. Everybody that worked on that movie was super chill. I mean, like it was.
Jermaine sent me, Jermaine, and Michael Che have a wrestling group chat
I think he told me about this.
And he was sending him in pictures with him and Cena. And we were like, fuck you. Like, he's like, because Jermaine's very much like, suck my dick, look who I'm hanging out with. He's not like, isn't this cool? Jermaine's like,
No,
you guys fucking suck, look who I'm with.
That's how you know he's a real friend.
Yeah, I love him, dude.
No, it was cool. And it's three best friends that fucked up stuff as kids, and they have created a fake alibi, a guy named Ricky Stinicky, to like take the brunt of their falls and their lies.
Yeah.
And now they're all older, and the wives and girlfriends and family members are like, we'd like to meet this guy who's been your friend your whole life. That
And
you've
it's
gone
Cena?
on trips for, and we get
Cena's
John.
so funny.
He's rad, dude. He's a great dude.
Peacemaker was fucking awesome.
He's cool, man. He's one of those guys that like he wants to touch all the bases and have as much fun as he can. Like,
Yeah.
you can tell that you're like, oh, this dude just wants to have a great time.
I remember, I forget who worked with him during Trainwreck, like Amy, obviously, but like, I think it was Keith Robinson and Marina Franklin had that scene with Amy and Cena in the movie theater or whatever.
Yeah.
And immediately Keith was like, oh, stop it. I know you're going to fucking nerd out. And I was like, oh, how was it? How was he? Was he amazing? And then, by the way, I would go to SummerSlam and boo the shit out of John Cena.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
I go, John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks.
And he's doing this the whole time.
Dude, me and this.
Dun, 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 dun.
There was a SummerSlam where it was John Cena versus AJ Styles, and it was at Barclays, right? And Sam Roberts got me tickets, and I was like nerding out. And the match is Cena versus AJ Styles, and this little boy, 8 years old, huge John Cena fan. The second I start going, John Cena sucks, you see him go like give that little kid displeasure face, you know? And then he'd go, John Cena. And I go, John Cena sucks. And it turns into him going, John Cena, like kind of towards at me. And I'm like, oh, this kid's getting into it. So I went full heel. And I was like, John Cena. I was like, get him, AJ. I was like yelling over. And Cena won the match. And this kid looked back at me so proud, like, what's up, motherfucker?
You know what's up, dude?
Yeah. And
Run it, bitch.
Yeah. He's like, he did this to me. And I was like, all right. But just thinking some 8-year-old was like, I was at a wrestling match with this fucking dickhead.
I punked this 65-year-old man
You
behind me.
oh, sure, I can't eat candy late at night, but I'm still fun. I'm still a fun
No,
guy.
he's a rad dude. They were honestly, I know that's like all these corny things that you see at Hollywood. People are like, we're all best friends. But everyone that worked on that legit was cool. There was no like, no ego. There wasn't anybody who was
And that's
like,
awesome because you're in fucking Australia.
It was rad, dude. William H. Macy was fucking
Oh,
rad.
hell yeah, Little Bill?
Yeah,
I'll always go to Boogie Nights references.
Dude, he's the man. He was cool. Like everybody was.
My wife's down there with an ass in her cock. And they kept that. Something sounded like it was about to
This
break.
falls on me, we die.
Dude, that's
a good
this
end
is
of
it?
the pod, though.
Yeah, and William H. Macy goes, shouldn't have brought up that rule, you smug prick. You fucking rule, dude. Thanks for
you,
coming
dude.
by.
You rule too. I appreciate it.
I always get geeked out when I was like, Santino's in town? Let's fucking go. Let's fucking do it. I'll never eat in your car.
You never, honestly, dude. I'll have you in my car, but you can't eat it.
You go, you're not going to get the
This is gonna
chance.
fuck you up even more. You can't, no drinks in there either.
I'm a drink guy. Look at
Dude,
me, I already got 2 drinks.
People are always like, no drink, no coffee. I'm like, nah, man.
What if you get parched?
Pull over and get something.
You're wild. That's the craziest way. We're ending the podcast on that. That's fucking bonkers bullshit. As a big guy, you have to either become a mafia boss
Sure.
or a restaurant owner.
Well, that's the thing. If you want to stay fat, yes.
If you want to stay super big,
Yeah.
restaurant owner is the position.
And don't think I haven't considered, like, I really want to own a restaurant called Fat Stavs. And it's like...
I think you can, I mean, I'm not meaning to fuck with your
Yeah,
idea,
yeah.
but Big Stavies?
Big Stavies,
Big Stavies,
yeah.
Greek, American
With
infusion.
just like a light up neon me.
fusion. Oh,
It's got its little little hat lights up.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding,
Oh
you know?
my god.
Yeah.
Then you would. I never thought about this, but you'd be the perfect restaurant owner to go around to tables,
How we doing, folks?
slightly sexually harass the
Yeah.
ladies.
You're looking gorgeous, Diane.
Oh, look
You
at
know
what are
I
you
mean?
doing with this bum?
Oh my God! What is this?
Oh, Maron, you
And
bite
then-
your palm a
Yeah.
lot. Oh.
Your daughter's gorgeous. She's 15.
Oh, yeah,
This
look-
is just
what a
just
wo-
towing the line.
What a woman you're becoming. You say shit
We're all
like that.
so proud of you.
Dude, so this was like a year and a half ago. I took Katie out to dinner. Our favorite restaurant's Quality Italian.
Great place.
Have you ever been there?
I have, yeah.
It
It's
is.
awesome. Shout out to Timmy D.
That's
Put
Tim
us
Dillon.
all on.
Tim Dillon put
Put
us
the
all
whole
on.
team on.
They opened a Quality Italian in Denver, like in the fancy near Cherry Creek Mall. And
Yeah.
Tim knew about it. And I brought Tim with me to Comedy Works. This is like 6 years
Back
ago.
in the day, yeah.
And I bring Tim with me to Comedy Works, and he's like, let's go get lunch at Quality Italian. We get Trish out,
Ooh.
And I've said it before, but I'll say it as many times as I can. If you get the opportunity for Tim to go to dinner with him and let him run point,
Yes, absolutely.
it's one of the best meals you ever had in your life.
Stand back. Let him fucking cook, dude.
It is crazy. You're like, let the boy go. He's like, the peppers and sausage.
Yeah.
And then this, and he just ordered everything. So I love quality Italian.
Of course, great spot.
So I took Katie out there for it, and we were eating.
In Denver or in New York?
In New York on 57th Street. And we were like eating, and we got the chicken parm, which is like their chicken parm is like a pizza that they drizzle honey on. It's
A little hot honey. It's good stuff.
It's the best thing I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Katie was eating it, and this older guy came over and was like, just talking to Katie.
Yeah. And he works for the restaurant?
Okay,
all right.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this guy
It's
must
the
be the
maitre d'.
owner,
Yeah,
the maitre
yeah.
d' or the manager. And he's like, how's the real New York? How's the how's that chicken parm? How beautiful is that?
Yeah.
Doesn't look at me.
Right.
Just the whole time talking to Katie. How great is that? We're like, oh, she's like, it's real good. And we eat it.
Yeah.
And we're like, who is that guy? And as we're eating our meal, as the night goes on, another couple about 2 tables down comes. Same thing. Same guy walks over, just talks to the
Doesn't
lady.
make any eye contact to the
Doesn't
man.
talk to the guy.
Yeah.
And then we start wondering, like, does this guy even fucking work here? Is this guy just coming up and talking to women about their chicken parm?
Yes.
That would be a role that I think you would
Absolutely,
be fantastic
dude.
in.
Glad handing, coming through,
Yeah.
like comping things.
Oh, you know
Like-
what? I got you dessert.
Here's a couple tiramisu's for you. Come
Oh,
on.
my God.
I heard how good you're doing in school. I heard you hit a home run in Little League. Here's an apple pie.
Coach Harbaugh, you do not
Oh, dude.
spend a dime at Big Stavi's. Dude,
Absolutely.
That's what we need to start thinking what we're going to do.
What's next?
Comedy's great right now.
Comedy's great, but it's going to come crashing down.
And when it does,
Yeah.
sure, we'll still do it.
Of course.
But where do we pivot to
Where's
make our
the
money?
pivot?
Where's our money maker?
Fat Stavs.
Big Stavs. I think fat Stavs. Because you know what? Fat Stavs makes me feel like everything's going to be covered in a sauce.
You know what? You're right. Fat Stavs is the wing spot.
Yeah.
It's my takeout. It's my takeout
Or-
diner.
Oh, my
You know,
God.
with just a little limited seating.
If you do, or that's the to-go menu from Big Stavs. It's called
yes.
Fat
There's a
Stavs.
little Fat Stavs.
And it's like a secret menu.
Yeah.
Where you mix dishes.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Fat Stavs is the takeout, right?
Yeah.
It's got the window. The actual place is called Venetia's, and it's named after my mother. And it's the
Beautiful.
fine dining establishment, and it's got a beautiful like Renaissance painting of my mom and me as a baby,
Oh my
holding
God.
me as a
Almost like
little
the Virgin
child.
Mary just on the lap. But it's your adult head, so they know who it is. And they go, that's why we're here.
Yes,
But this
yes.
is that's
Yeah.
and then classical Greek music
Just
playing.
beautiful Greek music, and it's like high end.
Oh my
high-end
God.
Greek.
Good luck getting a table.
No chance.
But
For
Fat
you?
Stavs.
But at Fat Stavs. I say, hey, come here. I see a kid. I'm like, hey, you need a job, buddy? Come wash some dishes at Fat Stavs.
You come to the back.
Yeah. Everyone's working under the table.
I think I would want to do, if I could, I'd probably want to do a weed business. Everyone's doing but everyone's jumping in weed and booze now.
Yeah.
Isn't
It's
that kind of
tough.
weird?
I don't think. What would it be? Would you just have a dispensary?
No, I'd want a strain
A strain.
because that'd be fun to test.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I would even put out to market the ones that fucked me up.
Right.
Like, this one is spooky
Well,
season.
I think you got to go dispensary because here's what I'm saying.
A full brick and mortar.
Brick and mortar. Because here's the thing: we have to think of weed dispensaries like car dealerships. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like maybe you don't know the car business, but you know how like every athlete.
Or do commercials like that where
Exactly.
you go, hey, I'm Dan Soder. Our deals are so good, I forgot about them.
Yeah.
Our weed's so good, I'm scared right now.
Yeah, right, dude.
Car commercials, but for weed.
Yeah, but people want to buy the weed from you,
Yeah.
even if you're not the best. You don't have to have the highest quality. It's
No.
like people are buying a Chevy. Like if Tony Saragusa opened up a fucking car dealership, you know
Infamously, John Elway.
Elway's a
Elway
perfect
had
example.
on Arapahoe Road in Colorado, he had, I'm not joking, John Elway Nissan, John Elway Toyota. He had everyone. My mom bought a 4Runner at John Elway Toyota.
Exactly, dude. So yeah,
That's the level. That's like only a couple of our friends have gotten car dealership. Nate Bargatze.
Right. Nate could have a car dealership.
Shane at this point.
Yep.
Don't be gay. Buy a car.
Yeah. What are you gonna fucking ride public transportation like you're from fucking France,
He
dude?
goes, that's gay.
That's
Buy
gay.
a car. I'm trying to think who else of our friends could open car dealerships.
Yeah.
Because I think, you got to find the second hustle.
Sebastian Maniscalco, we don't know. He's not our friend
Like,
personally, but
You're not getting financing, aren't you embarrassed?
what are you doing over here?
You're telling me
You're telling me
you're not gonna walk off the lot with the new Honda? What
Get
are
outta
you?
here.
We got
you disgust me.
What's the deal with Hondas? Why are they so affordable? They should be affordable. Seinfeld Nissan.
Seinfeld Nissan.
It's a Rogue. It's an SUV, but it drives like a car. We gotta think of our second hustles.
Yeah, dude. I love it. Soder, you're going to be a fucking weed guy.
Yeah, dude.
I got Venetia's / Fat
Danny
Stops.
Smokes.
Danny Smokes, yeah.
Come on down to Danny Smokes. Our weed's so good. Are you mad at me? You just start having legit freakouts. Why did you guys hear that?
Oh
Do
my
I have
God.
cancer? Touch my neck. Yeah, dude, that would be great. And then
love
Joe
it.
List does like a hiking company. He's like,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Come camping.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I'm gay. What do you want? I'll suck your fucking dick.
I have a kid, please.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Because it's like the cool part of where we're at in our careers right now is that we were all micers.
Yes.
Dude, one of my favorite stories with you was I met you through Bobby.
Yes, of course. Yep.
You were in Baltimore, but then you started opening for Bobby Kelly, Mini Bobby.
I was Bobby's mini-me. That's how I broke into New York.
Yeah.
Before anything. Before Come Town, before anything. I
Anything.
was Bobby's opener who looked exactly like him.
mean-
We were both completely bald.
like,
I had no mustache.
Come here, Mini Me.
Yeah.
Come here. Do you want to have some delicious foods? You know what, dude? Come over here. Look at you. You're my little Mini Me.
Yeah.
But I remember you did this tour with Bobby. Now, Bobby Kelly now is one of the sweetest men in the world.
Best guys of all time.
Because he had a child.
Had a child. And I moved to New York when Max was born, so I almost like track my time in New York with Max's like life.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh my God, my career is a fucking 10-year-old.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's
my
true.
time
Yeah.
in New York is going to be a teenager soon.
Like, you started opening for Bobby when he still lived in the city.
No, right at the end. He had just gotten the house.
Okay, so he just moved up north.
Just got in the house.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
because Max was born in the city.
Yeah, no, I met like I started opening for him when Max was born, but I hadn't moved yet.
Okay.
So I like literally his first birthday party.
Yeah.
Was like when I met everybody.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
But I remember specifically because when I opened for Bobby, I would get the calls from DeRosa and Big
Yeah.
J.
Right.
Where they'd be like, how you doing?
Right.
And you're like, I'm all right. And they're like, has he freaked out on you yet? And you're like, not yet. And then January 4th through the 6th, going to be at the Port in Baltimore. Come on out. Working on new jokes. Going to hang out, have fun to start off 2024. DanSoder.com for full dates and cities. I'm going to be everywhere. So we'll see you in the year 2024. Hope you have good holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all the hits. Happy New Year's, and we'll see you in 2024.
It is hilarious if you look at everybody. All of us had a complicated relationship with our fathers. Everyone that Bobby like took, he could just sense
gravitate,
that.
yeah.
You really did.
You
Yeah,
don't know
like,
your dad, do you?
yeah.
You want to open for me at SUNY Delphi? Right. You want to come to Helium with me? And you're like, yeah,
Yes,
that'd be
sir.
great. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, that's like one of the fun parts of comedy is realizing who else, that everyone's got some dust on them.
There's 4 types of guys.
But it is weird when you meet someone that had a good life.
Totally.
'Cause
Yeah.
You're like, why are you here?
Yeah, exactly. They're just
Why
like,
the fuck did you do stand up?
it's crazy, and they look at it like, well, I just have to hit certain goals.
Yeah.
By this quarter.
Or my parents will be upset.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try to explain to people because comedy is very popular now. There's like younger comics I'll meet on the road who MC or whatever when I'm at clubs. And I try to explain to them the embarrassment of telling people you're a comic 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
More than like 10
Yeah.
10 and over.
That's crazy. You're telling me people are doing it with pride now?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
That's what I mean.
That's fucking weird.
Where they're like, yeah, I'm a
dude.
comic. It's awesome.
Oh, dude, it ruined my family for years.
They're like, well, apparently. Also, you have an immigrant family that busted their ass off. So they're working to give you a better life.
Dude, totally. My dad abandoned. He's like, I left my family.
Yeah.
I missed my father's funeral.
That's like,
it's like
he's got that real.
He was go. Like I remember.
They gave him the last of their money and they put it in their hand and they're like, for America. And he was like, I will make this into something.
Yeah, exactly. And
then now you're like, tits.
I'm like, who got pussy last time?
Yeah.
Which one of you
getting
motherfuckers
sucked
got
off?
cunt
You
recently?
getting sucked off? Your Greek family has no idea that you have a Baltimore accent.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you get fucking sucked
Oh
off
my
by
God,
the water.
who's getting pussy over here?
Yeah. They're like,
Who's bombing pussy
what's
over
your
at Jimmy
dad?
Seafood?
What's your dad's name?
Manolis.
They go, Manolis, how is the new country? How is the new land? He goes, my son talks about blowjobs non-stop.
He's bringing disgrace.
Because, it's interesting. On the Honest episode, we talked about it because he said, like, I was like, what's it? He's like, I'm a comic. And we actually brought you up where he was like, Stavros is just one removed.
Dude, one removed. Like, I went to preschool with a Greek accent. Like,
Really?
I spoke Greek before English. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like in preschool, like, where do I get the blocks? I want to play Legos. Literally, dude. They dressed me up. My mom dressed me up way too nice for a Baltimore City public preschool.
God. Oh my
I was
God.
getting like
all these
fucking,
little black kids are like, what's wrong with you?
dude, I was getting mocked by like, we actually had a crazy diverse school. So it was like a ton of like kids from all over.
Sure.
And so we had a lot of different it was like a little melting pot thing, but I remember just coming from a pretty sheltered. I would only watch Greek stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like, you never watched Sesame Street?
I watched it in Greek dubs of it. I watched Greek dubs of Aladdin and fucking Little Mermaid and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah.
What now? Let me ask you, as someone that watched dubbed stuff, how close does the voiceover work? Like, is Big Bird just like, hello, counting is 1, 2, 3?
Yeah. The count's like 1, 2. There's 3. Just a guy who doesn't even fucking know how to count.
Just a Greek count?
Yeah. But no, it was weird. I mean, it was like pretty.
It's all you knew.
It's all I knew. So I had no idea.
So when you found out that there was like,
it was kind of crazy, dude. And like my parents also like. It's funny to think of me now, but like who I am now. But my mom was pretty strict about like I couldn't watch Simpsons, South Park. I'd like go to my friend Pete's house to watch all that shit. Who also was like. His parents were, his dad was fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
But his mom, I think, grew up in Baltimore. But it was like.
But you were born here.
I was born here, but I was in. It's crazy how much of a Greek community Baltimore had.
Well, I mean, I lived in Astoria for as long as I did.
Yeah.
It's a tight knit.
No, it is. And like literally, it's crazy to think about. But my parents, when they moved here in the 80s, there was a Greek like community theater group that like sold tickets. Like they could sustain Greek language live theater. Yeah. People would come out. There was a store that just sold Greek music. There was like a Greek Sam Goodies.
It's
and it was
so
thriving,
funny you say that.
Dude.
It's so funny you say that.
Yeah.
Because I lived obviously in Astoria.
Yeah.
I mean,
you lived across the street from
the Greek
Titan,
Titan grocery store, which is a Greek.
Which I'm not even kidding. We would take field trips and stop at that grocery store.
I mean, you go in there and it's like they don't even make an attempt. It's how I felt in Arizona when you'd go to a Mexican food restaurant and they didn't speak English. A Mexican restaurant, you'd be like, "This is going to be a banger."
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
This is going to be. If they're not even trying, you're like, "This food, Rosas." You go to Rosas in Tucson and they're like, "You better." Have some semblance of what Spanish is,
100,
or you're not going to be able
to just
to order.
Get ready to point.
Yeah,
point.
Guess.
Yeah.
But when I went to Titan, which I called Titan for years.
Titan, baby. It is Titan, but in Greek, people are like Titan.
And they'll correct you.
Yeah.
Well, I go all across the street from Titan, and they go, Titan?
Titan.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Grape leaves, they would sell the stuffed grape leaves.
Dormades, yep.
And when I barely had any money, dude, I would get real high on resin. I would smoke a lot of resin.
Scrape the bowl, baby.
Scrape the
bowl, make a little ball.
And make it pop.
Yeah.
You know, like...
Yes.
And I would
Which is the closest to being a crack fiend it gets
when
you're
pathetic
doing that.
Feeling.
It's way pathetic. Yeah, you feel really pathetic.
But I would smoke resin, and then if the money I had, I would get a pack of smokes from down at the bodega, and then I'd walk to Teton. I would get a I'd get smokes, a Dr. Pepper, and then I'd go get those wrapped grape leaves. And man,
That's
it
nice.
was so fucking
That's
good.
nice, dude.
But next to Teton, there was the Greek music and video superstore, is what they called it. And it was right there.
Yeah.
And now it's a CrossFit.
Yeah,
but it was,
I remember it. I remember. That's the place they used to take us. We would go to both. I'm not even kidding. They would bring us on Greek school to trips to New York City. We would go to the Met to see Greek statues. No other parts of the museum.
So funny.
And then they would take the school bus to Queens, and we would stop at a Greek grocery store and CD shop.
Yeah.
That was
it was there.
Going to New York.
And the joke my old roommate Vic and I would always make was that it was only filled with my big fat Greek American wedding, my big fat Greek wedding. Where if you went in, it was only the soundtrack and the DVD. Where you go,
right.
is this all you guys have? Just a poster of Yanni on the wall.
Oh, Yanni was another big one.
Live
Shout
there.
out to Nia Vardalos.
Yeah.
A fucking legend. A legend of the community. The most profitable romantic comedy ever made. Did you know that?
Is what?
My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Is that
the
really?
First one, for real.
You know there's 3 of them?
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys have to watch them?
Well, dude, have to. We choose out of our, because we love good art to watch them. Okay?
Yeah, you love cinema.
Have to there's a weird connotation
that.
there, Dan.
It's
okay?
cinema.
It's cinema, okay?
You're telling me
the whole franchise.
Well, that's always crazy to me. When you found out that Sesame Street was in English,
Yeah.
did you feel like ripped off?
I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. But did it make more sense?
It was just weird. I don't know. It was just kind of like weird.
At what age did you start figuring that stuff out?
I think when I went to preschool and it was like everyone, like everything's in English. Like my parents just kind of gave up once I was in like.
Yeah, they're like, you got it.
They're like, you figure it out, and you want to do American shit when everybody else is. I remember the funniest thing was though that there was like I got paired up with like a white trash girl.
Shout out.
And it was like we were playing house.
Yeah.
We were playing.
She goes, hit me.
Hit me as hard as you can.
You're not far off. Where it was like, where everyone's like, oh, you get assigned like play buddies, and everyone's like playing fucking Legos or like tag or whatever. And she wanted to play house, and I was like I was like, there was some culture shock. I was also, it's hard to think of, but a shy kid when I first got there.
I think it makes everything you're saying. It makes sense on why you would be shy. English isn't your first language.
Yeah.
You come from a very strict house.
Yeah.
Where they're like letting you know that you're in the outside world.
Totally.
Even though
that's true.
Even though that's where you're born and raised.
Yeah.
Like I had a weird thing in Denver because I moved there when I was 5.
Yeah.
And I felt like all my friends were from there. And no matter, even though I grew up there.
Interesting.
I always felt like, yeah, but I wasn't born here.
Right.
Like I grew up here. But you were born and raised there, but it was opposite because they were going like, everyone's an outsider.
Totally. No, 100%. And we would call, I mean, to this day in Greektown, you would call people like non-Greeks, you would say Americans. You would be like, I'm going to go hang out with some Americans.
Yeah.
But
the Chinese do that with Chinatown. They do that thing where they like get their little lock.
We didn't consider ourselves Americans.
That's nuts.
So I was like, I was paired off with this little white trash girl, and she was like, let's play house. And I was like, okay, like I'm a little boy. I've never played house in my life.
I think you mean single wide.
Yeah.
You want to play single wide.
Right. So the house she was like, sit down over there. She's like pointed to a chair, and she starts sweeping. She puts a baby doll under her dress, and she starts yelling at me to do something. She's like, you're just sitting there. Like, I'm not exaggerating at all. This little girl, her idea of playing house was a pregnant woman berating her husband into cleaning more.
And then you're like, what is this?
And I literally was like, what the fuck? And then she drops the baby out of her thing. She's like, ah! She starts screaming, dude. And that has burned into my fucking head. Dude, I was like freaked out. I went to the teacher immediately, and I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Also, can we do a wellness check on her at home?
And I told my mom, and this was like this is so early on in preschool, and it was like, I can't imagine my mom freaking out about like everything she thought about public school.
She's like, great, now my son's exposed to white trash Maryland, being like, okay, you sit down. Now, again.
Oh my God, what the hell are you doing? Michael, get your fucking ass out.
Oh, you lazy piece of shit, you're drunk. You lost money on the Wizards.
My sister was right.
Yeah.
My sister was right. I should have never listened to my dad. I should have married that black guy.
Yeah, instead you said you had a factory job and now you're getting hammered going to the Orioles games.
Dude, it was.
Dude, it is really funny when little kids tell on their parents like that.
Dude, it was fucking
Because
wild.
I always thought it was, and I didn't even realize this. I'm really realizing this kind of right now in the moment.
Yes.
I used to think it was funny to take shots of like water when I
Yeah.
was little and
Be
then
like-
act like. And I didn't realize that they're like, yo, this kid's parents got a problem. Because I was like, they'd take like blue water and I'd go like. But I always thought it was
Take
funny.
a couple shots, get in one of those like fucking electric cars, crash into a pole.
Yeah, and then just run.
Yeah,
Run naked down the hallway. But I always thought when I was a kid that it was funny to take a sip and wince. Because my parents, so I'd be like,
yeah. And
like
by the
that.
way, if I saw that, a little kid do that, I'd be like, this
Alcoholic.
kid's fucking hilarious. No, I'd be like, this kid's awesome.
You go,
and
"That's
then
good
you
actor."
think for 1 second why he's doing that, and you're like, damn.
That's what because that little girl doing that is very funny on the
Hilarious.
surface. But then any thought into
And
it,
then you're like, oh my God, her life is
screaming
brutal.
as a baby comes out.
Screaming and be like, how you patient? Like, not cursing, but like screaming.
Yeah, why are you so lazy?
Totally,
I had a
dude.
baby at prom.
She starts saying something. We gotta put this baby in the dumpster. And you're like, oh my God, what have you seen?
Brutal stuff. And I don't remember her from the rest of, they might have moved, I don't know.
Did
but-
you, with your parents, were you guys in a community that was like protected? Did you feel like if there was a problem at school and you would go home and tell your parents, would they like close ranks with the other Greek people and be
Oh,
like,
that's interesting.
like we got a problem with these Americans?
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's so funny. I never thought of that. But yeah, there was like a secondary, like, because like we all carpool. 'Cause,
Sure.
Like, at the elementary school, not so much because it was like we were the biggest part of
Yeah.
the community. But yeah, they had fucking they were at PTA meetings. They were running shit back then.
Yo, Greeks close rank.
They do.
Probably better than any immigrants.
Yeah.
I would say the Chinese and the Greeks.
Yeah, the Chinese got it pretty good.
They close ranks in a
Yeah.
way where they're like, we're not even going to put up your lettering in
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
What you guys do is something.
Yeah.
I've learned that taverna is on everything. 'cause it was-
Taverna, it just means a tavern. It
yeah.
means tavern.
But I'm always impressed with that, with like Greeks.
Oh, dude.
Because we were just like, I was just a suburban kid. So it was like everything was like pro-American.
Right.
Everything was very
right.
American. Like,
No, dude, we would like, there was guys where it was like, there'd be a couple guys that got like, because the Baltimore City Police was so dog shit,
Yeah.
they would fire the commissioner constantly,
Yeah.
right? And when I was growing up in the 90s in Baltimore, it was not good at all.
No.
You know, it was tough. It's
what inspired The Wire.
It's when The Wire was written and stuff, right? So so they would have interim commissioners constantly, and one of the interim commissioners happened to be Greek.
was that a big day in the community?
Dude, it was what Rudy Giuliani did to New York.
Yeah.
He did times 10 to Greektown, where it was just like he was like, take it out of Greektown. They were just like police brutalitying any teenager that was on the Greektown went from like the shittiest place to just like this motherfucker cleaned it up through the like iron rule of law. There was
the
no
broken
due
window
process.
rule?
Yeah, there
I
was
think they were
no
like,
due
we're gonna
process. They were getting fucking
batting kids out.
The batons were getting a nice little workout.
It is funny to think if you're just like a regular white guy in Baltimore and you're like, yeah, did you see how nice Greektown is?
yeah.
You're just like going by and noticing how, but it's only Greektown.
Dude, it's an 8x9 block neighborhood.
so funny.
And so we got such a hilarious surplus of funding. And then it was the same thing where it was like there was one guy who was like a lawyer that worked in the mayor's office. And like I had a friend who didn't get into like there's only, the way Baltimore's high school system works
Yeah.
too, it's dog shit if you go to your regular school. But we had magnet schools that if you were like, you know, you could test into and get
Sure.
into. It's fucked up to make kids like jump through hoops to be like, hey, you might have a shot in life if you get
Yeah,
into
maybe.
these 4 high schools.
Why don't you get out of that swamp?
And everyone
come
else
on
is
over here?
fucked, you
Yeah.
know? But one of my friends didn't get in, and they just like, their parent called this guy, and then they just like, oh yeah, we actually, they took a look at your admittance again, and you're actually in now.
When that guy would become like the police chief or whatever, would the Greek parents be like, be a cop because one was running it? Did they ever do that? Where they
No,
were
we
like,
never did. No, that's interesting. There was no.
because I feel like right now, you know, with the New York Giants,
Yeah.
what's that quarterback's name?
Tommy DeVito.
Tommy DeVito.
Yeah.
I almost called him Anthony DeVito, our friend's name.
Yeah, shout out to
But
Tony.
shout out to Anthony
Shout out to
DeVito.
Fat Tony DeVito.
Fat Tones, recently married. But now you got Tommy DeVito. Italians are very big on like. There's gonna be a lot of kids in New Jersey going like,
and he drops back.
Yeah.
Carvizzi drops back.
Hey,
throws the ball.
it's back. Italians are quarterbacks.
Everyone
You had
says-
2 years, blacks.
Yeah. Running. How about a quarterback that can make a sauce? That's what they're thinking. I also like that he goes like
He
this.
does. I mean,
That's
it's-
all marketing.
He is complete. I mean, the guy's he's like a caricature of an Italian.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
It's like
nuts.
he's
Lives
doing
in Jersey.
Italian face. He lives with his parents.
Yeah, in
Not just
Jersey.
in Jersey, with his parents in Jersey.
Did you see the tailgate? The tailgate for the game of the Packers on Monday night. They had 40 people in the parking lot, and the spread was nuts.
Oh, I believe that.
The guy was like, "You have a little little
Yeah,
sausage
yeah,
and peppers."
yeah.
He's like, "It's stuff I've never even heard about." He's like, "There's a little puccolella."
Yeah. Bracadou.
Yeah.
Get a little bracadou.
Yeah, a little Magellanan, and then we're gonna move over. And like, I don't even know what that is. They're like,
Yeah.
"This guy fucking forgot about."
Yeah.
But there's something about it. Because you're in the AFC. Ravens are number one.
Ravens,
in the AFC.
baby.
Niners are number one in the NFC.
Are we getting a rematch? We
might-
weren't friends the last Niners. We didn't know each other. Niners.
Super Bowl 47.
Yeah.
Was
yeah.
Niners.
The Harbaugh
Ravens.
Bowl.
It was the Harbaugh.
Yeah, the Harbaugh.
We might be getting that. We play each other on Christmas.
We do.
We're the Christmas game.
In
Baltimore.
in Baltimore.
No, in Levi's.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say if it was in Baltimore, I might have gone.
No, it's in Levi's. It's the New Year's Eve game. Dolphins.
That's Dolphins
at Ravens.
I might go to that one.
Fins up, baby.
I'm thinking about it. We're about to
Mike-
fuck your boy in the ass.
Mikey sent me a fucking game ball, dude. Mikey gave me a game ball
Yeah.
when he beat Belichick.
Oh, that's pretty
So I
sick.
was like, dude, I got to save that.
Yeah, that is good. You
Yeah,
can
it was-
always.
I got to go to Monday Night Football and go to the Titans game and hang out.
Oh,
And,
wait,
I
the
mean,
one that they lost?
Yeah, it was tough. It was just this Monday. It was a tough.
Shout out
honestly,
to the Titans.
Fuck you guys.
Number one seed, thanks to you guys.
I mean, fuck, man. It was. I've only been when he's won.
So that must have been tough.
When you lose,
Because also this was a
changes
loss.
the car ride home.
It's also a loss that you weren't expecting.
no.
You know, everyone
Well, I mean, before
penciled
the
this
game,
in.
I was like, stomp them out. This
Yeah.
will be easy. They're
Yeah.
4-8. Bye.
yeah,
then you're like, as
for
a-
the one seed too. They
and-
needed it to stay the one seed.
And then in the game, you go, okay.
Oh, this is
All
interesting.
right. Well, you don't realize, like, Mike's wife always says, it's our livelihood. She used to say that when I would come, because, like, when he used to coach for Washington,
Yeah.
I would go up there. I'd go down there. But I'd go down there for, like, Niners games. And I'd be like, can I wear Niners stuff?
Yeah.
And his wife would always be like, it's our livelihood. And I'd be like, yeah, but go Niners.
Yeah, but come on.
But I would sit with, like, the coaching.
Yeah.
I sat with when he was in Washington. I went to 49ers at Redskins, and we were in the stands, and I had to sit with the coaches' wives, and there was one Niner fan that was like talking shit. This is when the 49ers were real good. It's like 2012, 2013. So they were like, we were one of the best teams in the NFC. Dog walking the Skins.
Yeah.
Every time I'd be like I
Yeah.
would flex, but then this guy started talking shit, like aggressively talking shit, and I had
To
to be
who?
like, to like
Just anyone?
just the section I was in.
Oh, because you were in the visiting wives section.
No, we were at home, so this was like all the coaches' wives.
Shit.
It was the Niners were away, and this guy was
okay.
getting so aggressive.
Yeah.
That at one point I had to, like, instead of flashing a badge, I had to pull up my sweatshirt and be like, "Hey, I'm a Niners fan." I was like, "You got to chill the fuck out."
You're making us look bad,
I was
Chief.
like, dude, you got to chill out.
Yeah,
and he saw it, and it
yeah.
really was like flashing a badge. Then he was like, all right. He's like,
Respect.
"We're-
I don't respect women, but a fellow Niner fan.
yeah, that's what he did. That's absolutely what he did. He's like, I don't care about ruining this women's day. Go Niners. He really did the thing where I was like, hey, welcome
come on.
to BD with bang, bang, Niner guys.
Yeah.
And
It was
sat
almost
back
like, hey,
down.
man, I'm undercover. You're blowing my cover.
Hey, he's like, I got it. Sorry. He had a blanket around him. I remember this guy was going nuts. But it is, you don't realize, these people, for us, it's like a fun game to go
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
But for them, it's like,
Well, look, I don't mean to push back now, but
it.
your boy Mike's now in the beautiful phase where it's almost like, and he's a great coach. I wish him the most success, but there's no better thing in life. The best gig of all time is a fired NFL coach because they have to pay you the end of that fucking contract.
Oh, yeah, dude. I
So
mean, there's
I
like-
don't want him to get fired. I think he's doing great stuff.
No,
I want him to
stay there.
lose to the Ravens, obviously.
No.
But
Disagree. Hard
but
disagree.
If I could literally choose one profession to have, it would be recently fired NFL coach.
I will see
Let
that,
me get
and I'm gonna
fired
push back on
with
that.
3 years on a fucking $5 million a year contract.
oh, think about a fired college football coach.
Oh, that guy, that
Jimbo
cocksucker.
Fisher?
Jimbo.
He's got like a $70 million deal at Texas A&M.
You're right. Recently fired college is better.
College.
Because you got booster money going in there.
Oh my God, you got
Yeah.
weird money. You got Illuminati money coming
Absolutely.
in. You got money
Absolutely.
where they were invited to a party where they're
Yeah.
like, do you want to watch a woman get sacrificed?
Yeah.
And you're like, for what? And they're like, Roll Tide. You know how much bloodletting Nick Saban has watched? Where he's like, all right, that's
All
enough.
right, this is beautiful, fellas.
Yeah, he goes, great boys. All right, Roll Tide. I'm going to have
Roll
boys
Tide.
out.
Yeah.
I think the best job in sports.
That's awesome, dude.
I think
College
Matt-
football Illuminati.
I think Matt Leinart had the best career
Okay.
because he was the king at USC.
King of USC when they were awesome.
I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, right behind Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer wins the Heisman. Leinart comes in, wins the Heisman.
Yep.
So you're like on the same level.
They lost the championship though, right? To Vince
05
Young.
to
Yeah,
Vince
yeah,
Young.
yeah.
But
greatest game. It's so crazy.
greatest college football game that I remember
Yeah,
watching.
yeah.
Outside of like that Auburn, Alabama, where Auburn took that kickoff back.
Ooh, that was crazy.
Cam Newton senior year.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
But Matt Leinart goes to the NFL, top 10 draft pick to Arizona,
Yes, the Cardinals. That's right.
doesn't play.
He
Back
plays a
up.
little bit, doesn't he?
Played a little bit.
Yeah, but
not
he wasn't
enough
that
to get his
good.
brain
Yeah,
mushed.
yeah. Right. True.
Get that fat first round draft pick
Yep.
contract, goes to Oakland for the Raiders, back up for the rest of the time,
Yep.
gets a couple snaps in, now is just on the booth. On
No,
the
you're
desk.
right. Backup QB in terms of athletes, yes. Backup QB
Yeah.
rules.
You want to take the less amount of damage for the most amount of money.
Yeah.
Because, like, I think the worst is running back.
Oh, the
'Cause
worst
You're just
job.
getting smashed, and then you barely get paid.
No, it's crazy.
Because they don't pay running backs like they used to.
They don't pay him at all, dude. They've wisened up, but it's like
Yeah.
it's fucked up. They treat them like like a farm animal or
Yeah,
some shit.
like a mule.
Like a mule. Yeah,
They just
yeah.
beat the shit out of them, and they're like, put them down.
Yeah.
If you could play professional sports, any sport, and have like, you're gonna have a career.
Yeah.
What sport?
When you say gonna have a career, just I'm a journeyman.
Not necessarily. You might be a glue guy. You
Right,
might be
right.
You might be a guy that like blows up in the playoffs a
Okay,
couple times.
okay.
And then you return to like
I
average
love this.
forms. You're not a superstar.
No.
But you do stuff that people in the city recognize. You're not Ray Lewis.
Right.
You're Bart Scott.
Right. I would choose. I think I would still choose hoops because honestly, soccer or hoops, because of the crazy amount of money that you make.
Sure.
And it doesn't fuck your body up, and it's culturally it's
Hoops.
cool.
Hoops is cool, but you got to worry about your knees, your ankles.
Yeah.
Weird breaks. You gotta get slapped in the face with the back of a hand
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
You get poked.
Yeah.
I'd go golf.
Oh.
Golf,
That's good.
it's just beautiful courses
That's
the whole
good.
time.
Yeah.
You're always in great weather.
Yep.
They only play it when it's good weather.
That's right.
And you can play your whole career.
Yeah.
Then you go to the senior tour.
Senior
So
tour
it
seems
just
like a good
doesn't
time.
end.
Yeah, that's true. But it's not cool.
It isn't cool.
It
My
isn't
buddy
cool.
Dennis had the best answer to this.
Hit me with it.
He said Premier League star.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
then you go to Europe, you're a fucking rock star.
Yeah,
You come
yeah.
back here, you don't get bothered.
That's a great point.
You can still go to the store.
No, soccer is really probably the answer because we have no understanding of how famous soccer players
Yeah.
are in the rest of the world.
And you're in such great shape.
Yeah.
And their wives are all
Good
golf
shape.
wives though.
Golf wives aren't bad. No, this whole thing, you're getting incredible pussy any way you slice it. But I just think like
What
soccer.
do you think sports gets the ugliest? Which sport do you think gets the worst women? You're a womanizer. You love the women.
I do
You
like
love the
women.
ladies.
I do like the women. I mean, it's. I guess I don't want to say. I mean, they all get hot women. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you're tempted to say like hockey, but some girls love hockey
Oh
players.
my God.
You know.
That girl that played house with you probably ended up with a hockey player. Hockey players are the toughest sons of bitches.
I'm gonna say Arena League football. Like imagine the Arena League football groupies. Just like
yeah, I gotta go to the arena.
Yeah.
Just the way they say it. I'm going to the dome. My buddy Aaron that I grew up with, I played high school football with him. He was great. He was super funny. He played Arena League football for
Get the
like
fuck out of here.
8 years.
Wow.
And he like won a championship and shit. Dude, I might unrobe. It's getting hot in here.
Disrobe, brother.
Disrobe. Dude.
I definitely think there is something to be said. I mean, I bet you Arena League football groupies are similar to low-level podcasting groupies.
Are there? Do low-level podcasts? I would say it's honestly on point with comedy.
Yeah.
It's just comedy in general.
Feature.
Bust out the Stone Cold shirt, dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's the bottom line. The worst groupies, low-level wrestling.
Low-level wrestling stuff.
Low-level wrestling groupies got to be a real tough look.
Yeah.
Where they go, you remember when you took out Commando?
Yeah.
Or like just some shit, and they're like, you were in that blading match?
My dad lost a lot of money on your... You're like, your dad bet on wrestling?
Isn't that crazy? DraftKings does that.
That's crazy. You
bet.
have to be the next level retard to be fucking wagering
degenerate.
money. Yeah.
You're either the dumbest person on earth or you have a legit gambling
Also,
problem.
can't you just... That's going to be a scandal so fast. Someone is figuring out... Like, they know who wins.
Yeah, get the dirt sheet.
It's gonna happen. Yeah,
Get the dirt sheet, turn around and have a hell of a parlay.
Fuck yeah, dude.
If I was getting fired at the WWE, like if I worked for WWE or AEW and I knew I was getting fired, it's immediately what I'd do.
100%. It's gonna happen.
Put a $20,000 parlay down.
Yeah, on the Miz winning a three-way match.
How did you know KO was going to win that handcuff match? I just had a feeling.
By the way, how fucking awesome was it that Vince McMahon was accused of being a rapist, disappeared, and came back with the most rapist Pepe Le Pew mustache I've ever seen.
That really is
He looked
crazy.
like he was tying bitches to the train tracks, dude.
It really, if you've never seen it, we'll put a picture up right now. And it's not even, when you think mustache, it's just hair above his lip.
He has the John Waters mustache, which is like... A gay guy can do that because it's campy.
Yeah.
A straight man is a rapist.
Yeah.
There's no two ways
Or a
around
villain.
it. Villain, yeah.
If he's not raping...
I love how you say or. As if
I go,
there's rapists that are
just
misunderstood.
Sometimes guys just need what they want. Sometimes a man has needs.
You can push a man too far.
Yeah. It really is. If you have that mustache, you have to convince people you're not a bad guy.
Right.
You have to be like, I know how this looks.
I know. I'm just.
I volunteer with orphans.
This is a community theater. We're doing. I have to look like this.
Oh my God! Just along the lip. And he also came back with his hair.
Dyed
black.
weird. Yep.
Man, that Vince McMahon story, when all is said and done, and all the skeletons can truly come out of the closet, because you have to understand. I mean, I'm a lifelong wrestling fan. It is carnival performance. It's very close to what we do.
For
why
sure.
so many comics love wrestling and so many wrestlers love comedy.
Absolutely.
Is because we understand that we are both carnival performers.
The lowest rung of show business.
Sagalo and I were driving to Vermont, and we kept doing this thing about like a jester that's obsessed with cancel culture. where he's
oh,
like,
my lord!
He's like got like bells on his feet. And he's like, oh, I might get canceled for this. What walks in the woods? And does like you're doing riddles, but you're like, don't cancel me.
Yeah.
Because it's so ridiculous. I mean,
what's lean and strong and has never met his father?
Oh, you're a performer. But I think the thing that bugs me the most, and you're very good at this, is when people take comedy too seriously.
Oh, sucks.
And you're like, dude,
It sucks.
It's fuck around time.
Yeah.
Constantly. I think John got it on tape when we were coming in and we were like, let's podcast. But we were jokingly being like,
let's get in the zone, brother.
Let's grip and rip. I've been sick for like a fucking month. Well, I had COVID, but then I got a head cold, and I'm getting over it now. But the whole thing, my doctor was like, don't smoke weed. So I've just been eating edibles.
Oh, my God, dude.
But before he came over, Katie, I was like, hey, should I smoke a little bit of weed? She's like, I'm not your mom. But she really was like, you fucking idiot. What do you want? So I was like, can I have permission?
Can I please smoke weed, Mom?
Can I have the thing that makes me happy? To be a silly boy?
But you really, there's nothing that bugs me more than when people, because you can talk about it. Like, I had a great conversation with Bargatze this morning about joke writing.
Yeah.
But we weren't taking it, too serious.
I definitely am interested in the technical aspects of comedy. I love it,
keep
right?
that shit quiet.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You have to act like you're a closeted gay man in the 20s.
Yeah, you have
when
to
you
be
talk
like-
about
you have to be
actually
like,
comedy.
Well, of course we'll handle that business. And then you look at your friend, you tap his foot.
Yeah, meet me in this bathroom stall to
And
talk
then
about tags.
And you go so with this premise, I just don't feel like it's getting over. And someone exposes you, and you're like, well, get that away from me.
You get out of here.
Well, no, we were talking about business.
Yeah.
We're talking about how you can grow your platform.
Whispering premises through a glory hole.
Yeah, you go,
Oh, that's so cool. Did you ever think about like what it would feel like to work at a carnival?
and you go, that's pretty good. Because it was always like, back to kind of what we were saying earlier, it was like embarrassing to tell people you did comedy when we started.
Yeah, it was.
I kept it like I was a closeted gay man.
Totally. I couldn't tell I think I knew my whole life, and I could not tell my family because it was like they would disappoint them.
Who was the most disappointed?
My father, without question. Like my mom was disappointed because my mom has this warped idea. She's like a quintessential immigrant mom who's just like, you come over, she's baking baked goods for all my friends.
Can I
you know what I mean?
quick time out
Yeah.
before we get to your mom? Katie was really hoping we were going to get some of your mom's
So okay.
cookies.
I don't want everybody to think my mom hates them. She had a hip surgery, and it took her out of the kitchen.
Brother,
You know?
say no more.
Okay.
Say no more. But Katie,
I think I have to send everyone a postcard because they probably think I'm like not friends with them anymore.
Legitimately, Katie goes, do you think he's bringing cookies?
Little V is out. Venetia is out for the
Yeah.
count. I told Tom Papa this, and he was literally like, you don't need your hip to make cookies.
That's
He didn't
so
even want to
funny.
hear it. He didn't even want to hear it.
I slipped my C5. I still made bread. Tom Papa's like getting mad about people not baking. He goes, oh, really? Will you tell her I had a hernia?
Yeah.
Still got up and made delicious croissants.
Come on, we made some sourdough. We played through the pain.
Yeah. I got a rye that cost me this finger. But so your mom's got like this like warped.
Well, dude, she thought I was going to be a kid that goes to like Harvard at 12. She literally thought I was like the smartest kid, and I'm not. I was like good at standardized tests, right?
Yeah.
And I think that gave her like a really.
Did you get good grades?
I got pretty good grades, yeah.
Because you were good at tests.
I was a good student. I was good at tests. And I got
Also the immigrant mom thing.
Yeah, I definitely had that, like, yes, the guilt of like you have to do good in school, and I also figured out pretty quickly, like, I was smart, but I also figured out like, oh, I could cheat certain times.
Yeah.
Like, I just figured out a way to get good grades on my report card.
Sure.
Half the time that was learning, half the time that was cheating in high school. You know,
Right.
Figured out a way to like. I had a buddy who took a trig exam right before me, and I got him to like put all the answers in the calculator, and I just had them. He was
Part
so
of
smart.
American schooling
Yes,
is learning how to cheat.
learning how to cheat.
And if you don't cheat, you're a dork.
yeah, absolutely.
You're just a dork.
To succeed, you must cheat.
Just learn how to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying do it all the time,
Yes. No, I say, yeah, whatever. Who cares?
but in school,
School's bullshit anyway.
they don't really care.
No. So
Learn what you can.
yeah.
Cheat the rest.
So I had a cheating ring going on about like you would get the kids from the first period to write down their answers really hard, and then we just traced the answers.
On what? Wait, they would write them down hard on what?
Double paper. They just double paper, and then they would like.
And then you
A.
sketch like in movies when detectives.
Not even kidding. Literally,
You
that's
would
what
just
we
do
would
like
do.
the light shade
and then
and
we
see
would
it?
have the answers, and then you just memorize them. It was fucking awesome. I loved. I did love cheating, but my mom thought so. When I was like, I'm gonna do comedy, she was like, she literally thought I was depriving the world of my mind.
Why are you doing? Is that the speech she gave you? That
Literally,
really
dude.
is?
I'm not even kidding. She was like, you could do so much for the world.
I know, and this is what you do, sillies.
And
you
she
go
also
to
thought,
Timonium.
yeah,
You go to
yeah.
Magoobies.
And then it's like, Mom, I'm sorry, Mom, you were so wrong. But then she saw that I was working hard at it. My dad, like, when he heard I was doing comedy, I get a call from my dad when I'm graduating college, and he's like, your mother told me first of all, I answer the phone, I'm like, hello, and all I hear
Had
is,
you been doing comedy before?
I started comedy freshman year,
Okay.
took a big break because of the immigrant guilt.
Sure.
I was like,
So immediately you did comedy and you're like, my parents are going to disown me. Everyone's
totally
going to be disappointed.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to try school for real for like
Sure.
a year. And I did it. I literally interned at the House of Delegates, the Maryland House of Delegates. Like I did some real
Yeah.
shit. And I had good grades. I had a 4.0 until my senior year.
Of college?
Of college, yeah,
That's
yeah.
insane.
It was political science and history. It's pretty easy.
No, I mean,
You know
those are
what I
also,
mean?
no.
You know?
If you would have said communications, I would have.
Yeah,
Communication, I would have given you that.
yeah.
Political science is pretty tough.
It was whatever, but and then I was just so depressed. I was like, I have to do comedy. So senior year, I just do it. And my dad, I get a call from my dad, and it's just like, just a sigh.
No
And
way.
I'm like, hello? And he's like, no hello, no nothing. He's like, your mother told me you're going to do comedy now? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do comedy. And then another, and a hang up. And that was that was the conversation.
That was the whole thing? Holy shit.
And it was like, nice, man. Thanks for supporting me.
Did you feel any like, I'm gonna get him back?
No, honest, I wish I had that, but there was nothing. That wasn't really how I felt. It was just like, I just kind of disregarded it. I was like, who
Were you kind of
cares?
just like bummed out, like, oh man?
You know, it's hard to say. I mean, I don't want to. I guess I just didn't really expect much, to be honest. Like, it was like, my dad always was like, and we're getting better now. Like, we're trying to patch things
He's got to
up.
be proud now.
Yeah.
Now that you're making money, now you're doing well.
He came to the Baltimore shows, and I think it was like, because I went to the Lyric, and it's a fucking huge, awesome venue.
Yeah.
And I think this year kind of dawned on him, and we talked for the first time in a while, and we're trying to get, you know, it's also like mortality happens, people start being, like, my dad is getting up there, you know, and I think he's starting to realize,
but I would think after the success of Come Town, I would think after the success of your podcast, of stand-up, there wasn't a moment where he was like, oh, was your mom like, oh.
Oh, my mom was, as soon as she saw that I was working hard, she was on board, even when I hadn't made it. Like, before anything. And my mom was
back when you're on the road with Bobby and stuff.
Even before that. Even when I was open micing, but she saw that I had a day job, and then I went to D.C. every night, and then I was working on shit. She thought I was just, like, getting an excuse not to work. Because I'm also lazy. She thought I was like, oh, you're going to do comedy, you're going to get drunk and do open mics, you know, which was the first, like, couple years of it, right? But, yeah, it was like, but then with my dad, it was just, you know, we're getting back in the zone. And it's so funny, though, with my mom, where she was proud from the jump, and it's so funny, once Come Town popped, she would be like, I called her talking to her friends and being like, yes, he has a show, it's like a radio show with his friends, and they're making money, and it's going very good. And then I just hear a pause, and then she's like, what's it called? It's called Come Town.
I bet she refused to spell it C-U-M.
And it was the cutest. It was so
come to my town. Come to my town
come
and be
to
a
my
friend.
town and have a good time.
When I was on the road with Mullen right before you guys started it, and he was like, yeah, I want to do this podcast because I want to make the logo look like cum.
Look like jizz. That was the whole idea.
That was the only thing.
The whole idea.
Like,
he worked so hard on that logo.
It was so funny because that's his mind. When he wants to do something, he wants to do that specific thing.
He's locked in.
And he was like, I want to make it look like cum.
Yeah.
But now, like when your dad goes and sees your stand-up, it's like there's sex stuff in there. How does he feel about the sex stuff?
That's the thing is, like, I do come from dirtbags.
Yeah.
Like,
so he's like,
it's not the vulgarity at all. Like,
he's like, I liked when you asked the guy if he gets sucked off.
No, totally no. My godfather, dude, my dad's best friend is the horniest.
Is he from Greece?
Oh, is he from Greece, dude? This guy is the Greekest horny. Like, he's a caricature.
Yeah,
he's like,
it does a lot of chest rubbing.
A lot of chest.
Horny guys like to go like this.
Always open. Like,
and they always go like this. What are you questioning? What
yeah.
do you do?
How are you doing?
Yeah.
And he's so. He's
a de facto uncle.
Oh, exactly. I don't see him as much, but it's like, dude, this guy is so traditional that it went all the way around, and he's polyamorous again. Where it's like, the man is so in charge that he's just like, I'm going to go get pussy. Just telling his wife that he's getting pussy. And she's like, go ahead, sweetheart. Like, they have such a traditional setup that they have an open relationship.
That's so funny.
He just openly talks about getting pussy in front of her.
I was talking to Daniel Simonson about this last night, where like, when we started comedy, you would get afraid of conservative audiences.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I can't talk about a lot of shit in front of these conservative audiences. And now you're like, they're liberal. I can't talk about a lot of stuff in front of these liberal audiences.
Right.
Stavi's World Podcast.
That's right.
Fat Rascal on Netflix, like I said. You're the fucking best, dude.
You're the best, dude. Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad that we can make Katie feel bad about your mom's cookies.
Yeah, me too. We're about to. Let's go guilt her right now.
I didn't know how I was going to face her.